find your lack of cannabis disturbing.
This is the captain speaking.
Hello, hello. Is this thing on? I don't know. Hey, welcome everybody. It's late night here tonight, and we are celebrating the fact that Neo is getting his eye surgery at 10 a.m. I don't know if he wanted everybody to know that or not, but it makes me extremely happy that it's finally happening. So, how's it going, Big White? What do I need here? I'm going to go in the Vita. Copy. I'm not sure where Neo's at yet, but he's going to be coming up here in a second, he said. So, I'm doing good, Big White. I mean, I still have it up here. Other than the fact that I'm smoking weed that came in a cigarette cellophane. That's old school stuff, you know what I mean? Old school stuff, you know what I mean? But it came through, a friend came through when I was in need, so made me happy. Very, very happy. Oh, I agree, Big White. Ground control to Major Tom. Hello, Kiwi. How you doing, brother? Well, he's not allowed to smoke after 2 a.m., so he wanted to come up, he wanted me to get up here and start the stream so we could do a little bit of smoke together. So that's the plan. There, I'll shoot out him a text, let him know that the live stream is going. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on rolling one up. I was already in bed, going down for the night. I was just got the text from Neo that he's getting his surgery in the morning and made me happy. Twisting one up right now. Yeah, it's only 12:46 here. So he's got an hour and 15 minutes of smoking or whatever it is. 2 hours. Did I say 3 a.m. or 2 a.m.? I can't even remember now to this point what it was. You don't sleep. Well, my hours are all But anyways, I sleep. It just comes in at odd hours. It's so difficult. Why you gotta play so hard to get? Why you gotta play hard to get? Stop doing that to me. Why you gotta play hard to get? I only sleep when my cell phone's charged. That's good shit. Oh, well, that hit just utterly relaxed my back. I must have been needing that anyway. I'm glad I'm up. I only get sleep when my old lady's charging. She's a robot, you know. She reads the chat for me sometimes. Oh my goodness. Motor gets snow. You're still waiting for the global warming tax to kick in? Yeah. I've been looking at some electric dirt bikes. Those things are so fucking badass. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to switch. As soon as they get the battery technology even better, where they'll fucking run for a whole race. Yada da 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 da. Yeah, I know, huh? God damn. I don't know what happened just now. Hey Ziggy, how's it going, brother? Right on, Zig. Yeah, Neil was supposed to be up here with me, but I don't know where he's at. Stop kicking your kitchen hand with your foot, Zig. Oh, oh, what the fuck? Cuticles are hurting me. I don't know why they gotta be like that. Might have something to do with 103 degrees. I don't know. Be like fucking 38 fucking Celsius. I guess it could have something to do with that. I I don't know. We are kind of waiting for Neo. We were gonna He was gonna come up and celebrate with a couple of bong hits before he has to stop smoking. Oh, there he is.
Neo's eye special. Neo's eye special, man. Fuck. What the fuck?
You like that?
Yeah.
It made me happy, man. It
Uh,
made me happy
yeah, man.
to
Fuck,
get your text. It made me happy.
yeah, I gotta get up freaking like and go, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep because they called me like at the last fucking minute, man. Because I called them early and bitched them out. And then they called me back and said, "Well, they'll operate tomorrow morning." I'm like, "What? Yeah, okay, I guess."
What do you mean, I guess? Go get that shit done, man.
Well, let's hope so, man. Yeah, I'm nervous as fuck, man. Because, like they said, after like in a couple hours, like at the most, I can't smoke no more weed. They want me not to cough and
I understand that.
the eye pressure down.
Hi, Chris. Yeah, I'm smoking weed that came to me in a cigarette cellophane, Neil.
Oh,
It's pretty good weed, though. So I'm happy.
yeah. I just figured, they're gonna haggle over me spending the night. I just said, he goes, "What are you gonna do?" And I go, "I got a plan. Don't worry."
Oh my God, Mr. Brown's in charge again.
What's up, Mr. Brown?
He's a good dog. Him wearing the wig again.
Mr. Brown's like, the fuck?
He's a good boy. Oh,
He must be really concentrating on a biscuit.
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Mr. Brown, get a biscuit.
yeah.
Oh, love Mr. Brown. We love Mr. Brown.
Cheers, Kiwi. Hearing you, man.
Cheers, Kiwi. Cheers, Mr. Brown.
This is the first time I've let anybody cut on me surgically since the shooting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this one is one that could drastically improve your quality of life going on.
Yeah, it's getting bad, and that's when I started on him this morning about that, and I was like, we can't put this off any longer. So I said, so you get it ready, get it scheduled, and give me a call and let me know. And she called me back like tomorrow morning. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't think it would be that quick. Yeah, I said, fuck it, let's just get it over with, and sooner the better.
Hell yeah. That's the way I did with my back surgery, dude. I was like, You know, I was in bad pain and always bent over. And finally, he said, "Let's do it." And I was like, "Oh God, yes, let's just do it and get it over with." I was scared as fuck. You know, I've heard some people tell horror tales of back surgeries and shit, but when I got it done, it was like I instantly fucking was able to stand up straight. I was in pain and all, you know, from the surgery being cut, but I was instantly able to stand up straight. I didn't even have to lay in the bed overnight or nothing.
Yeah.
I had to wear a fucking brace to keep the surgery held together so I wouldn't spill out through my back, you know, but
Yeah, and I bought my stove today, man.
right on.
Yeah, it was $1,000 total, but I bought it. Fuck it. When I get back from my eyes, and I'll go and stop and buy the refrigerator and get that
The
done.
refrigerator.
And I'll buy a PS5 and a new air conditioner thing, and I'll be done.
Hell yeah.
Then I can party and do what I want on some of the money. You know, that's what I want. I hope that my eyes heal up quick, man. You know, she was. I'm going
Yeah.
like, I can't smoke no more weed, right? You know, and she's going, yeah, and I go, well, what am I supposed to do, man? She's like, well, try edibles, and I'm like, man, I ain't really a fan of edibles. And she's like, well, try gummy bears, and I'm like, well, that's what everybody's. Because we'll just eat a
The-
couple. I'm going, nah, I ain't that kind of person, man. I just eat the whole thing on 1 mile, you know. But I'm
you
gonna
want to
have
be prepared to relax after eating a whole package of gummy bears.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to find out where the best gummy bears are and then buy them.
Yeah.
But I'm sure gonna miss doing dabs. I even told him that. I'm going, man, you're serious? I can't do no dabs. He goes, oh no, not especially dabs. You know, because she's a
Nothing to
chick,
make you cough.
man. You know, she knows what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Big White. Does Neo has some of that going on too, but he also has another issue that's like an emergency issue going on.
What?
Big White says he has some pressure in his eyes from glaucoma.
Yeah, I got cataracts, glaucoma, and dual eye emblems. Yeah, all three of the frickin' bastards. But they have to fix the eye emblems before they can fix the cataracts and then fix the other shit. So don't figure.
And my dad, he just went through the glaucoma. He had a cataract surgeries, and he's on the glaucoma eye drops still to this day.
I'm
So,
almost certain
but
I'm going blind because I saw my dick for the first time. I'm almost certain that's what caused it. I looked down and saw it and went, oh my God, I'm blind.
Hashtag protest for Neo. Stop dabbing until Neo can.
No, but 6 months, man, potentially. It's like,
Yeah,
wow.
they don't want you putting any fucking extra pressure on them surgeries.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen, man. Like, I wouldn't give up with smoking weed for 6 months for pussy, even. But
No, you just got to be careful and not get all coughing. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
not go into
Maybe if I microdo my dabs and like bong hits, I can still take them without coughing or putting any undue stress. You know,
yeah,
none of that kind of shit either. You know, it's got to be small.
yeah. Do it small, lay back and breathe nice. Maybe
Like,
do it sitting up on your couch where your lungs are in there expanded, you know,
yeah,
where you can arch up like this. You can
yeah.
sit up.
Feel like a trainee bong hitter, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Weed. I've just always been a weed smoker, man. It'd be difficult. I could give up tobacco, but I could never give up my smoking weed, man. It's hard to do.
I mean, I have given up to tobacco. March 1st of 2011 is when I stopped. And since then, the only tobacco I've smoked has been blunt wraps and two backwoods on two different New Year's Eves. You know,
Yeah,
cigars, backwood cigars. That's
yeah.
all the tobacco I've not smoked. I've smoked a lot of cigarettes in my dreams. That's the truth. I've
Well,
smoked
no,
a fucking.
I could easily quit, it wouldn't be a problem. It's just the weed. I could never. I don't think I'm going to be able to go that long without smoking weed. That's all.
In my dreams, I still smoke, and then I wake up feeling guilty because I dreamt that I smoked. That's kind of fucked up, huh? It
Yeah.
probably has something to do with the fact that I do smoke weed.
Well, I
You
know it
know,
because, like, when I'm dreaming, I always dream I'm walking. I never dream I'm really driving. No.
right? Now, if you were born paralyzed, it'd probably be different. You would probably dream it.
Probably dream I could fly or something. I can fly.
My Kiwi, really, it was financial in a lot of ways, but I was also in a way with just not enjoying it. It was starting to just be gross to me. Like every time, because I decided, okay, financially, they're a ruinous product. So I decided I'm going to start smoking rolling tobacco. And I did that for several years. And by the end, every time I rolled one up and lit it, by the time I lit it, I was grossed out by it. And I just didn't want it anymore, honestly. And that's why it was so easy for me. Now, if I could light up a Camel wide with no financial repercussions from it, I might would do that. But I'm never going to smoke another fucking Rolly again. The thought disgusts me. No, I have smoked two cigars and I enjoyed them both. I smoked backwoods honeyberries on two separate occasions. They were both New Year's Eves on separate years. So it was like a glass of whiskey and a cigar type of situation. You know what I mean? And yeah, and any other tobacco I've used since then has all been just smoking my kids weed after they rolled it into a blunt. So yeah, had cigar leaf around it, you know. But
Yeah, I
yeah, I
could
didn't really care for that.
I could quit smoking, but it's just I right now it's just like once things settle down just a little bit more, I honestly think I could probably do it. But until everything kind of planes out, it's my stress reliever.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I don't drink, I don't do drugs, so I could have that problem. So even the VA, they tell us, they don't want us smoking, but they're not going to take away our crutch.
Yeah,
They realize the stress that we're under is so high that they're just not going to make it through.
this is some quite delightful buds, though. It came off of a friend's personal rolling tray, is what it came from. It was already ground up and it was clean. The only issue I had is when I sniffed it in the baggie. I smelled the tobacco in the cellophane. You know what I mean? That was the only thing that was bad. Like, oh, I smell cigarettes.
Wow.
I got the 3-inch stickers from Sticker Mule. I got a whole fucking boatload of 2-inch ones from some company called Sticker App. It's a whole fucking buttload of stickers. I can send a bunch out and I can go around sticking on shit. I'm gonna stick them on the door at the fucking marijuana store. I'm gonna stick them on the door at my doctor's office. Yeah, the it's like I remember I have a fondness for the memory of that first time I smoked a Camel Wide. That Camel Wide tasted fucking delicious to me. And I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I mean, before that, I had been smoking Camels forever. That was always my cigarette of choice when once I started buying my own was just Camel filters. But the Camel Wide, when they first came out, I bought one of those and I was fucking hooked. And that's like financial ruin to fucking smoke Camels or Marlboros or, and I mean, when you don't have money, you know, if you're living on a fucking bowling alley porter's paycheck and going to college, you ain't got the money for Camel Wides, you know. I mean, granted, back then they were only a buck and a quarter, but still, I was only making 3 something an hour, you know. Yeah, no shit, big white. just made you want to sing after you ate. Nice, Kiwi. Yeah, I have Bugsy. Those are for my main channel, though. They're not this channel. They're not the Bugsy Malone channel. They're my Bugsy's Evil Teas. That's where I go out and do all the stuff out in the desert and pick up animals and talk about them and shit like that. I actually do sciencey stuff on that channel and just exploring the desert. And I talk about some stuff too. When I have face to faces with the camera like this, I'm usually talking about something specific. The link to my main channel, I can do that. Oh, we lost Neo. And copy. I'll be right there, Neo. I'm in the middle of grabbing a link. That's my Bugsy's Evil Deeds channel. And yeah, that's
Wow, nothing was working, man. I tried to plug in my headset, man, and like I'm gonna try it again. See if it works, man.
right on.
That was weird.
What do you mean why I ain't wearing a face mask? Should I
Wow.
wear for my weed channel? Is that what you
What?
mean, Kiwi? Yeah, ever since Corona got rolling, I haven't really posted much on my main channel. I plan to get it rolling again, definitely. But I'm having a Jeep issue right now, but I have a bunch of, uh, the Desert Drive series. I have a bunch of them already recorded. So I have some to go for a while if I want to get it rolling. I've just been really fucking lazy, man. Ever since Corona started, I've been hole up. You know what I mean? Yeah, ever since. Yeah, and that's what the stickers are for my main channel, but it's got the main channel's name on it anyway, and my Twitch's channel's name because it's Pugsy's Evil Deeds as well, but it's just all one word. But
Good to
that's
see
everything
you,
on
Big
Twitch.
White. For as long as I can see you, good to see you, Big White. Cheers.
I love my Jeep, but it made me angry. It got too hot. It's. I'm afraid I've blown a head gasket or maybe even busted the block or something. It was so hot this summer. It was like you did once it once the fucking needle jumped up to hot, you barely have time to pull over and you're blowing the car up. You know what I mean? That's how fucking hot it was this summer.
Oh, I know.
Oh yes, yes. That Jeep has pet spiders. Yes.
Oh shit. Couldn't think
There's
about
a
it.
wolf spider. Well, there was. I'm sure it's long. It's past its expiry date. I'm sure, but I'm sure it's had babies that rained out of there. That it had chosen to live in my fender well, not in my fender well, but in the fender itself, in between the body metal. You know, between the inside fender and the outside fender, in that area. When I opened the door, it could come running up and peek out at me. It was funny. But when the doors closed, it was locked into its area as much as I was locked into mine. You know what I mean? But wolf spiders are funny. You can go down the roads out here at night. Like if I was out there right now driving down the road, back roads. No, it's true though, Kiwi. I don't know if it is anymore. I'm sure there are spiders living in it at this moment because it's been parked for a few months. I'm driving the I can't fucking know. I always want to call it an Audi, but it's not an Audi. It's another one of those European cars. It's a fucking fuck. Not an Audi. A Volvo. It's a Volvo. That's what I've been driving. And my dad's pickup truck, a big Ram truck. The Volvo was my mom's car. They're like the highest rated safety shit ever made, you know, and shit like that. So cheers.
3 minutes to 4:20. And you do 2 dabs in 3 minutes.
3 minutes to 4:20 on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be holding it like I'm doing either. If you spark up a doobie, don't be holding it kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
No, but when you drive, yeah, I think it is German. When you're driving down the road, Pee-wee, and the wolf spiders are all out, you'll see their eyes are very they're more reflective, like a mammal's eyes than like a spider's eyes. You know, you can see how reflective a fly's eyes are. A spider's eyes are the same type of eyes, and they don't exactly reflect light off the back. They reflect plenty of light off the front on all the facets, but not off the back. You know what I mean? Where our eyes and all the other mammal eyes, they reflect the light off the back. That's why you see a red color in their eyes, because they absorb some of it. And but as you're driving all down the road, you'll see pairs of eyes just looking at you and then looking away. Look at you and look away. Look at you and look away. Look at you and look away. It's kind of trippy. Yeah, like a cat's eyes, but it's a different color. It's more like dog's eyes or human eyes or something like that. Even it's a bright reflection. Where I see cat's eyes, I see more of like a golden orange reflection.
I forgot something. My car needs gas. I must eat lots of pork and beans.
If you go out in the
full tank by morning.
If you go out in the middle of the night with one of them blacklight flashlights, you will see scorpions literally fucking everywhere. Pretty intense. And in general, there's fucking snakes everywhere. You just don't know it because they skitter away as you're walking around because you're a clumsy big animal that stomps. They don't like to be stepped on. That's all they want out of you is for you not to step on them. See, we don't even see. That's one of the things we go get it easy on is like mosquitoes, unless you're near a standing water, like a cow pond or something like that, where they can breed right in the edge of the water. Those you get near those waters and you'll get eat up by mosquitoes. But other than that, out in the open desert, you don't see many mosquitoes here.
Yeah, man. I freaking with my Ring doorbell stuff. It comes with its free thing as a part of my subscription. Where my Alexa now acts as like a alarm system. If it hears like footsteps or doors closing or stuff, Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know what the spider eyes and headlights actually remind me of? You know how you ever seen how the baby's eyes look when they're on one of them fucking infrared baby fucking monitor cameras? They look like those baby's eyes in those because of the infrared light.
Yeah, I see
They're that
spiders
bright.
that look like they sparkle and shit, and it's because they got their babies all on them.
Scorpions do that too, yeah.
That.
Yeah, scorpions do that.
I gotta take a freaking guard.
You're right, Kiwi. I do believe you're right. No, we don't have too many sandflies here. We do have some what we call sand fleas, which are probably the same type of thing you're talking about, but they stick to the sand. They don't get far from it. You know, they live in it and around it and stay there. They don't get out onto the hard ground and live out away from the sand. Well, I mean, if you're in a house that has good door seals and you have good window screens and whatnot, you're fucking perfectly safe here. There ain't nothing gonna crash through your window screen or get under a rubber door sweep, you know. Now, how snakes get in your house is they crawl in right next to you while you're not even realizing it. As you're going through the door, they go through the door. That's how they get in. Or they come in
Come up
through the
toilets, freaking all kinds of shit, man.
Well, yeah, they can. We had a big old frog come up our toilet once. That's because our line going to our septic tank had an
Rats
opening
will
in it
come
because
up
it
out
was
of the
being
toilets,
worked
come
on.
out of the drains.
See, we're not connected to a sewer, so we don't get animals that come from other places through the sewer to us.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
We have a
You'd be
septic
taking
tank.
a shit, what might be sitting there taking a nip out of your balls hanging there sometimes.
Yeah, we're on a
Seriously.
tank. We're not on a sewer.
Yeah. Seriously, I know it sounds funny and a little unbelievable, but it's quite common.
The only thing separating them and you is a little S trap with water in it.
The only thing that's separating you is a couple inches away from your cooling ones hanging out water, man. Seriously. Because, like, I've seen rats literally come up out of the toilet, man, literally scare chicks right off the toilet. And they're even guys sitting there taking a load, man, dumping a load, just scare them right off the fucking toilet. And they're like, what the fuck? And they look down, this fucking rat's crawling up out of the toilet.
Yeah, I heard of people having fucking heart attacks here when the toads come up out of the toilets. People think they're snake faces and literally have heart attacks and shit.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to be like in New York, where places where they get alligators and shit coming up through their freaking drains. That'd be fucked up.
That could just be completely different insects too, Kiwi. I don't know. Things get sterilized here. In both winter and summer, things get incredibly sterilized by the sunlight. We have like a UV cleaning light shining down upon us. I probably have fucking skin cancer in my bald spot from it.
Yeah. try to fall onto his ass. I'm turning over the dark.
Hey, what am I looking for? I'm looking for something and I don't know what. I'm in a hurry and don't know. Neil having visitors in the middle of the night. Is that a little sus or what, Kiwi? No, he probably has food delivered in the mix. Just because I can't doesn't mean he can't. Oh, go out and drive to town, make a goddamn 30-mile round trip. Maybe that could have very well been it. Share audio. Share. We got us some music going. I don't even care if I get copyright strikes. I can't hardly stand the non-copyright, no word ones anymore. If I'm going to be doing a voiceover for one of my driving videos or nature videos or something, the wordless background noise songs are fine. But if there's ever, like on the live stream, if we're going to fall silent for any reason, it needs to be a little more catchy than those things go.
Oh, you can hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. As I let to go inside and let my garbage in the can. I think they're coming tomorrow to pick up garbage, so I'll make sure to Oh, nippy out, huh? But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like 54 degrees.
Right on. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice here too, as far as how it feels to us. It's 81 degrees. We are still under a heat watch, but 81 ain't bad.
Computer, bedroom lights on. I gotta get a backpack because I gotta pack med supplies. Can you believe that shit? Going in. I gotta pack med supplies. I can't believe it. I'm going in for surgery and I gotta bring my own medical supplies.
What?
Oh yeah.
How? What?
Yeah,
How?
yeah. That's what I'm doing right now, actually, is packing med supplies. I'm not joking either, man. I have to do it. Because they don't carry my supplies. So anytime I go into the hospital, I have to make a minimum of 1 day's, minimum of 24 hours medical supplies, you know. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making a overnight pack, travel pack, because I won't have these supplies available to me in the hospital. Simply as far as gloves.
Transportation. Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Constellation. Information.
Dabs up.
Oh yes.
I'm on a redneck.
Hey, Mama Redneck. How's it going?
Space right time. 420. Well, at least I think
Kiwi and Mama Redneck want to know who's watching Neo. He has a self-filling feeder thing.
yeah, I just put a little food in mine there and I can eat once in a while, you know.
Yeah, FICO guard cat. Yeah, that's right. Better
Well,
watch out. You walk in there
Neo's got
and there ain't
his
no
own
Neo.
DoorDash for kitties, you know. You can call it DoorDash, they'll bring him out some food. Wow, my God. I'm gonna have to be enjoying this because every cough, even man, I'm just kind of enjoying because
Did you mean to say psycho,
what?
Kiwi? Where he says FICO guard cat.
Yes, I go. Okay.
I'm trying to take my time and not smoke this all up in one big huge doobie. It's good
Oh, yeah,
weed.
that song is way upbeat. I could just barely hear it, but it sounds way upbeat.
It's it's pretty on, but here, let me turn it up a little so you can hear it.
That's okay. I know it, man. It's one of my Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, man. Wow. Uh,
Kiwi says to please remember to leave the TV on the cat channel when you read.
yeah. Leave it on Animal Planet. See what I like about my security system too. That is, I can go into the cameras and talk to them over the cameras and say, so they know I'm watching them and stuff.
Yeah,
Where did Mama go? Did she leave?
I think she she was part of the question of
Who's watching the cat?
who's watching the cat. Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna lock him in the house. Uh, I'm gonna let him go out and roam tonight, because that way when I get ready to leave, he'll be at the door wanting to come in and eat. So I just lock him in the house. He hates it when I do that. But, oh well.
This is actually quite delicious smelling weed. I think she said it was several different kinds mixed together.
Oh yeah. Where'd you get it from, Devil?
No,
Oh,
from the gal everybody met the
oh,
other evening, the friend.
oh, oh. She came over for a special visit, huh? But it's like,
I've known her since I was in my 20s and she was 13.
I'm wondering if I can. I don't think I can. Come to think about it, nope, I can't. I'm gonna have to. I can probably risk taking my laptop.
Kiwi says Neo doesn't realize you have remote access. Busted cat.
Yeah, it's funny because you mentioned that today. He was freaking in the kitchen. He doesn't do this that often, but when I like get a burger or something, I don't finish it, or there's a little bit left or something, and whatever, he'll smell it in the garbage and he tries to get it out. He doesn't really try, but he knocks like the top of the lid of the garbage can off. And so when I turned the camera on, he was sitting there stretching out, trying to get up in it before he knocked the lid off. And then I was like, I turned the microphone on, and I went, Neil. And he was like, he freaked, kind of jumped back down and looked around like, what? Yeah. Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Busted. Because I had music going too. About 10 minutes later, he did end up knocking the lid off, but he didn't pull nothing out. But he did. You had seen it when I looked down at it, and he looked on his face because he's looking around like, "Where's that coming from?"
Where's that coming?
And it was actually right above his head because it's sitting on. Well, I'm not gonna say where it is, but it's right above his head.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking cats.
Yeah, it gets him when he's sleeping on the couch, you know, and I'm calling, and I just turn it going there, and I look and see him on the couch, and I go, Neil, wake up. He just like pops up his head, like, where the fuck is he? Bird does too. It's like looking around, like, where's that coming from, man? You see, each camera has two-way, microphones, so you can talk back and forth. So I can hear stuff as well. But I like this new thing, man. It detects glass breaking, everything. So if somebody breaks a window or something, it's going to hear that. It's going to automatically dial, call.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, it's like a sonic alarm almost. It's really neat. Fuck, I'm nervous as hell, man. I haven't been inside of a hospital in, well, for my broken leg this last time. It's been like 2 years, but for surgery, where I've been put unconscious. That's been about 25 years, man. Hopefully my gas station will be open in the morning now.
My neck has got a zinger tonight.
Yeah, mine does too, man. It's got a weird crimp in it because I played my last 2 rounds of golf for that year's FedEx tournament. I won them both, but my neck was so sore after that, man. And it was like all I was doing was just sitting there playing golf, man. You know, it's like, and it's still bothering me. Dude, I hit this one shot from 194 yards out, man, and got a freaking eagle. My second shot is beautiful. Then the very next hole, I did it again at 124 yards, so I could not fit in for an eagle. Back-to-back eagles. Now it sucks, bro, and I know people are gonna laugh at this, but I'd fucking give anything to have a friend or somebody there. And then freaking when I woke up, man, it just sucks that I go in there by myself, and you know, that's the scary part that really has got me freaking on edge.
Yeah.
Goes wrong, I'm all by myself, then I'm fucked. And I have a freaking problem with anesthetics, anesthesia, and I made sure that they were aware of that, and they were like, "Well, they didn't tell us that." And I go, "Well, you need to contact my doctor." It's like that's very well known in my medical records. It's everywhere. Hopefully, I'll just come out with fucking 4 eyes and be done with it.
We need to come up with the optic nerve plug so that we can just insert cameras in our head there.
Yeah, and get like the freaking $6 million man's eyeballs or something.
Straight up. Straight up. That's what I mean. That's what I meant by that. The mechanical eyeball,
I'll
you
tell you,
know.
bro, it just hurts so fucking bad, you know, right, right today that I wish I could begin to describe to you today about how this feels, man. Worse today than it ever has. It's like, even now, it feels like fucking, like got just jabbed in the eye with a fucking gutter nail, you know? It fucking
Kiwi's
hurts.
asking how you're playing golf.
Playing golf, I mean,
I think that's what he's asking. Said talking PlayStation or real tree chopping, you
oh no,
know?
I'm playing on Steam, on Alienware. But yeah, right, a virtual golf. You got over 1,000 some birdies and about 800 and some uh, birds.
Oh my God, that tastes good.
Yeah, man, I can smell it all the way up here, man. Shit.
Smell it by my facial reaction.
Mm. Yeah, man, but because I'm gonna drive myself there tomorrow. But like, if it comes time when they come time to tell me to leave, and there ain't, they give me any shit about driving home, then I'm gonna say, okay, well then I don't feel safe enough to leave, and then by then they have to keep me. They can't refuse. So I'm just gonna make them do it. I hate to do it that way, but that's the only choice I have. Or they can let me drive home.
How many nights are they expecting you to have to be in?
One at the very most. Hopefully, if everything goes right, just one. And then I wake up, get my other set of freaking shots in my eyes first thing in the morning, and then I can go home. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get back to there and get that shit done the very next day, which is gonna be like not gonna happen. You know, because they told me that likely I'll sleep for a whole day once I wake up. So if I go home after, I won't wake up probably until the next day. Which again is not good because they pump a lot of fluids into you, IVs and stuff when you're in surgery, and so those fluids have to come out, and that stores up in your bladder, and when that puts you at risk of other problems.
I agree with Kiwi. If you have the opportunity to choose the option to stay 2 nights,
They won't let me though. That's just the thing.
yeah,
You know, I mean, I have to make them do it. Is the only choice I have, which I'd rather not do
right,
that because then it's going to
right.
cause controversy, which then I'm going to have to deal with. And I shouldn't have to be dealing with it like anybody else. And you're in the hospital, you should be dealing with getting better, not worrying about who's going to pay your fucking bill. And I got backup insurance, which should pay for it. And that's what I told them today. I don't understand any of this because I have Medicaid, dude, and it should automatically pay for it. So there should be no second death in any of it. None of this makes sense. And keep in mind, I'm a veteran though too, so that sucks big balls.
Mine ain't headset, Kiwi. Mine's bad whether I'm wearing the headset or earbuds or none at all. My neck hurts. I just have fucked up spinal issues.
Might just be the chair. Yeah.
Well, all chairs are bad. All chairs are bad as well.
Why not? I sit in one.
Yeah,
And it's made to sit up all day long. And it still hurts
yeah.
my back. That's why I don't do it much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my issue is like basically I have to lay down, get up, lay down, get up, move around, lay down, get up, move around, lay down, get up, move around. I can't fucking, basically I'm up all night because I can't sleep because I can't lay there in the quiet and just lay still all night. It fucks with my hurt.
Yeah, my stove ain't gonna be here until the 11th.
You stay 7 nights on the south side of the hospital. So there. So you get an operation done, and they put you in a fucking recovery wing for 7 nights. Is that what you're saying, Kiwi? See that medicine is the big issue. That's the problem with being American right now. Is medicine. There's a whole bunch of Americans who just don't fucking get worked on because they don't have the insurance coverage to get worked on. And almost all of our the people who do have insurance, they ain't got no dental, no fucking vision. You're considered insured if you have the basic fucking medical coverage. So vision and dental and all that, that's fucking on the side. That's something. That's like almost cosmetic.
Real
You know.
medical care in this country is reserved just like justice. It's just for just those rich folks, man. Because, if they can fucking fight over, I mean, come on, man. I mean, put all the bullshit aside and just look at the stupidity and the ironicity of this whole situation. The guy is a crime victim, he's paralyzed, and he lives all by himself. So he has no freaking help, no freaking outside resources to freaking get help. So we're gonna fucking take away his vision, send him home inebriated under the freaking care of anesthetics with nobody there. So if he falls or if anything happens or something goes wrong with the anesthetic, he has a reaction. Nobody's going to know. Now, and then on top of it, we're going to make him drive back the following morning when it's safer to allow him to spend the measly one night in the hospital where he can be looked after, make sure everything goes right, then get the care he needs for the follow up, and then be safely sent home afterwards. Likely I could drive home, you know, and be done. But no, they'd just rather fight over who's going to has to pay for that one night in the lowly hospital.
$500 per year for dental. That actually compared to what we get, because we get zero as an adult, even on the fucking. If you get the Medicaid as an adult, you get zero dental. So anything you
No, you
you
get
fuck your
dental,
tooth up
adult
on the
dental on
line,
Medicaid.
uh,
You get adult
no, I
dental on
don't.
Medicaid. Well, I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. It's the state you live in, most likely. But
Yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah, it varies
it's
from state
federal
to state as
mandated
well.
that
So
Medicaid people do get adult dental care. It's just they don't get like you're not going to get implants, for instance, but you can get dentures and you can get fillings and all that done. Yeah, adults, yeah, they do that.
they actually won't even do dentures. They will do caps and fillings. They won't even do
That's
extractions
wow,
here, dude.
that's
Caps and
crazy.
fillings. They'll drill it out and put a filling
Are
in
you
and
on
put a cap on it.
SSI?
I
Are you on
am.
SSI? You are. Well, if you're
I
on
am.
SSI, you receive federal Medicaid. That's, if you read it, adult dental should be in there. That's weird that you
Well,
don't
at
get it.
this
Crazy.
point, I might receive it. I'm talking about before I was on SSI, anyways, when I had all my work done. I got lucky. I got honestly lucky. A friend of mine was doing outreach. She was a dental assistant, and her dentist was doing some sort of outreach program, community outreach program, and I ended up getting fucking like $36,000 worth of extraction done for free because of the community outreach thing,
Uh,
and got my temporary dentures free.
I'm probably, I would be willing to bet $100 that if you were to call and find out tomorrow, you would probably find out if you needed dentures. You could probably get them immediately. Probably a lot sooner than you think. Because it is, like I said, it is supposed to be, adult dental is covered, but you don't get any of the cosmetic shit like implants and braces. And kids do, but adults don't get that. You get the basic of the dental care as an adult, fillings,
But even,
extra
but see,
dentures.
that's the problem. Kids do, which means kids who are on welfare do basically, because if you make any money, like people who work at McDonald's literally make too much money to, if they work you 40 hours a week, you make too much money to qualify
Here,
for.
here's where I think that's broken: is that no child, in my book, should ever receive Social Security because A, they've never worked or paid into Social Security because that's what it's for, you know? I mean, uh, um, it just shouldn't be. It should be a separate system for that. But as Social Security goes, they shouldn't be getting Social Security until they're 18 or 21 or whatever. Then, if they're unemployable from some disability, then absolutely. But as long as they're in the parent's care, they shouldn't be getting Social Security. I'm sorry. Aid to families, dependent children, welfare, that kind of other system, they're able, yeah. But Social Security, no.
Yeah, I understand, Kiwi. No rollover. That's general. That's the general rule here too. No rollovers. Can't carry your stuff over into the next round a lot of times. If you get $500 a year, you got to use your $500 that year. You don't have $1,000 next year. Right.
I don't know what that is. But what I just said is absolutely true. And I mean, no kid should be on Social Security. It just shouldn't until they're over 21 or whatever. Then they freaking, should can be allowed, but they just shouldn't be on SSI. That's a problem. Because that's what the reason why. Then then it comes back to the way it used to be. The only people that can get the good services are children. Children that haven't even earned paid into anything, and they get better medical care for those that have. That's a little unfair. You know, I think that people on Social Security should get the same, full medical and dental. It's like disability retirement, whatever you want to call it. But
I think
children should be
everybody
on a
should,
separate system. Well, yeah, but it should,
honestly.
if it's going to be like that, it should be a
In a
separate
in a
system.
modern world, in a modern rich as we are world, our country isn't fucking poor. Our government has fucking bank.
Yeah, but when the
Don't
system
care
is
what.
broken up
Don't
into
care. Don't
different
listen to what
entities,
any fucking. If any fucking politician tells you otherwise, they're fucking lying through their fucking teeth. This fucking country has banks.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we are in serious debt. But yeah, we have. But it's just the way that they have it set up in the different things, you know, is what makes all the corruption and room for abuse take place. You know, they should make it one system then, you know, or if they're going to break it down, then they should definitely change it a little bit. I think they could make it better if they did.
Despacito. 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 But it's sung in French.
Hopefully, I'll be able to see titties again tomorrow.
Yeah.
They would go, wow, I can see. Those are boobs. I can warn Mr. Brown when I see a shoe coming a little quicker. Hey, Mr. Brown, here comes the shoe. Run.
Whoa. So how late you gonna smoke, Neo?
I'm gonna stay up a little bit. I'm not probably go to sleep because like I'll risk burning out, and then I'll wake up and probably be going, oh fuck it, I ain't gonna go. No, I just probably just stick it out. That way I'll sleep, be totally fucking out of it. If anything, it would be a cat nap at around 6 or 7 when I take my meds.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever, if you want to go, let me know, man. I'll be awake, man. You know, for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool. Always glad to hang out, man. You know, I don't got to do much. I just got to take a shower, and I got most of my medical supplies packed. So, only thing I got to do is get gas and go. It's no big deal. I just really didn't want to do it that quick, man. I was kind of hoping a little more time.
You need to be more confident about it. It's going to be a benefit to you, even through the fear, and even if something else goes wrong. This is going to end up being, I mean, what the fuck? Your eyes dissipating, right? Your eyesight. You need to get
Yeah,
that shit fucking taken care of.
I know.
It's
But I got a lot
dissipating
of
at the rate.
deliveries coming, man, you know, and I didn't know that that was coming that quick. I had just ordered the stove, and then I got a steam mop coming by FedEx, and it's a couple other things coming, you know, and it's like, oh shit. And med supplies are coming down too, it's like, oh motherfucker. This will all be stacked on my porch probably tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, actually. But I got Ring doorbell, so I can watch it all. Somebody comes up, I can go, man, is that guy your name on it? Dude, I don't think so. Get the fuck out of here.
the Wakagi band. I would maybe it's Wajagi band or Wajaki band.
The Wasagi.
I think it's Wagagi. It's Wagaki.
You want to snort some Wasagi buds? Like
I
they
don't
did
know
on
what that
freaking
is.
Jack.
Probably not. So,
Oh, dude, it's like
well,
that
that's
hot
how we.
Japanese mustard, you know? That guy snorted it on freaking Jackass, the movie, remember? It was fucking,
See, that's how we do our shots of tequila a special way around here. You get your shot of tequila, you get your piece of lime, right? And you get your little mound of salt right here, ready to go, right? So what you do is you're sitting there and you go like this. You snort the salt off your hand, you take the shot, oop, and then you grab the lime and you squirt it in your eye. You snort the salt and you squirt the lime in your eye.
when I do shots of tequila, do tequila poppers, man. Those will fuck your shit up.
I
Just take a freaking
I either
shot
just
glass, fill it up to the line, then top it off with a little freaking 7-Up or ginger ale, put a freaking couple napkins over the top, and slam it on the table, and it turns it into an instant buzz bomb. Down that fucker, it pressurizes your stomach, man. It just pumps that fucking tequila into you like an injection. Yeah. Fuck you up like no tomorrow. Called tequila
that
poppers
sounds
or
like
tequila.
something that would make me fucking barf foam.
No, they actually get you fucked up.
I bet you it would make me barf foam.
Probably. I do, because like if you're pounding mixed drinks and you got that freaking sugar factor in, it's just not gonna work out well. If you're gonna get fucking like on a pounding on liquor, it's just better to do it straight up.
Yeah, Kiwi, snort the salt, squirt the lime in your eye. That's our process for drinking tequila. No, but a little bit of salt and lime with a shot of tequila really mellows it out. If you actually you lick the salt, take the shot, and then eat the lime.
Well, you can still do all of that with the popper after you down it if you want to. I mean, people do, you know. But
Well, yeah,
the best stuff to use is Cuervo for that, though. Cuervo makes the best fucking poppers. They'll just fuck your shit. Uh,
if I'm gonna drink the tequila mixed with anything, I'm gonna get a margarita.
yeah, well, most people do.
That's a lot about keeping cool here. Buying a
Yeah.
frozen drink and shit like that. You sit out on the porch where the smokers are and to have a doobie out there. Now that it's legal, we can actually get away with shit like that.
Yeah. Montezuma straight up, straight shot in it with lime or freaking lemon and salt will put your shit literally up beyond all recognition. That's some really wicked shit, the straight shot. Montezuma's. I believe that's the one with the worm in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Kiwi, most of the bars around here will have both, but that's because we grow both here. Hell, a lot of times it's real easy to get fresh squeezed grapefruit juice at the bars here because that's
You know what?
another crop that we grow here.
You know what's cool here, man? Is you can call up, man, and you can get them to mail you out. I mean, to freaking DoorDash you freaking drinks and shit. They'll make them too for you, and they come in like sealed bottles, and then you just freaking mix them up and down.
Mhm.
Yeah, my neighbor that brings me all these dabs, that's what he does for his job. Is he works 2 full-time bartending jobs at big restaurants. They deliver their drinks. Fucking crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah. Call down. Hey, bring me a couple strawberry margaritas. No problem. You can try.
I like blue margaritas, the kind made with the blue Sirocco.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For curacao. That's
Yeah,
the stuff you're talking about. Curacao.
curacao.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the French C is at the back end. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good neutral mix. You use it to make melon blue Hawaiians. Is one where you find
Yeah.
put curacao in and dehydrate it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I bartended my way through college, man. I loved it. That was one of my most favorite of all jobs, really, of my lifetime. That's probably why I like YouTube, hanging out on
Mhm.
YouTube a little bit because it reminds me of it a lot. Just simply hanging out in the bar, chilling out with a bunch of guys, get stoned and shit.
Mhm. We had a little bar that was the town hub, before the highway took it away. And I miss that motherfucking bar, dude. It was a rat hole. Smelled like stale beer, reeked of it.
Yeah.
But it was such a fucking awesome little dive to go in and shoot pool and eat fucking Red Baron pizza and have a almost cold pitcher of beer.
Yeah.
The place was only cooled with VAP coolers, though. It never got that cool up in the place. It was always a horrible fucking temperature.
And I'm really freaking nervous. I feel like I'm getting ready to go on a trip.
It is. It is a trip.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, sorry. Sorry, man. That caught me a little off guard. Okay,
Mhm.
good. Kind of glad it's getting done because I've been itching to start growing again, and I was gonna start anyway. Just gonna say fuck it and do it.
Yep.
But now to get done, I'm like, cool. What are you doing tomorrow, man? Or today? Huh?
Huh?
What are you doing today?
I need to call my head my psych doctor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I inadvertently ignored him. I feel like he thinks I ignored him, but it was an honest mistake. I put him in my calendar at 3:30, and the appointment was at 1:30.
Oh, oh, the other day, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't really stress over it, man. I do that shit all the time. I do, man. I'm really forgetful. I put it in a calendar and I freaking forget about it and think like I was supposed to go get my appointment for my wheelchair, my new chair, and I thought it was last Tuesday, but actually it was the Tuesday before. So I was like, I called up and go, well, what time am I supposed to be up there today? And they go, dude, you missed your appointment. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, man, it was like last week. And they get pissy, because they set time aside and shit. So, but, I got here right here for, yeah. So, don't let it get to me, man. Shit happens. But because of COVID, people are not quite as mentally as organized as they might have been prior to it, because that sense of that being locked down and cause you to not use their skills that you normally would. So kind of use together. Called up, reschedule it. Yeah.
Yeah, I plan on it. It's my sister's birthday too.
Yeah.
So
Well, happy birthday and shit.
gotta text or call her or something.
Yeah, because I remember you were like, I'll be back on at freaking 3:30, and you can't. Yeah, he's all seen you a couple hours later, and you were back, and you didn't say anything. Sleep.
I went to bed at 8:30 tonight. I honestly fucking was out cold.
I wish
I
I
woke
could
up.
go.
My,
Yeah,
I
too.
woke up and my dad was still up. So I went to the bathroom, took a leak, come back, went to bed, went back to sleep, and then I was up for some other reason. Bird. The birds have been dickheads about going to bed, so each of them had to have their own bedtime, which was after mine, which meant me getting up with some light so they could see where their fucking cage was and stop fucking running into shit.
Yeah, if I try to go to bed like at 8:30 at night, I would make it, because it's like, first of all, most of my the good shows are on TV. That's what the fuck are worth watching. They're on after like 8, 10 o'clock.
Mine's all just flying by the seat of my pants. I don't try to go to bed by any time.
Yeah, me too. But I wish
If
I
I
could,
feel like
because
at 8:30 night, if I feel like it's an 8:30 night, though it is an 8:30 night. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I go get in
yeah.
bed and go to sleep.
But on a schedule routine, I can't do it.
No, that ended with the fucking ability to work being added. The ability to do what I did before
Yeah,
for work, and my attempt at making a self-made business a couple of different times falling short.
hey man, making business ain't easy these days. Especially if you're trying to come in from the very bottom, man. It's just freaking, if you ain't got a lot of capital or your money behind it, it's not easy, man. kind of unfair because when they say that pursuit of happiness is for everybody, there again, it's not really like you make it thing.
I've eaten too many chips. I need to go get a drink.
Hmm.
Now and then I think of when we were together.
I'll be back in a second.
When you said you felt
Yeah,
so happy
I'm
you
still.
gone. Told myself that you were right for me. I felt so lonely in your company. Now I
Yeah,
see
this is Blind Mellow, Larry King live. Blind Mellow, Larry King live. Something along the way. I'll be back after these messages.
you can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness. Resignation
This
takes
is Larry
over.
King. Tonight's forecast dark, continuing mostly dark tonight, followed by widely scattered light in the morning.
I'll admit that I
Remember,
was glad
if you don't like the weather, move. This is Larry King live.
cut me off. Make it like it never happened, and then we move on. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger in the face.
Potato.
You didn't want to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and your phone. Said I don't need that now. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now and then I think of all the times he screwed me over. Wanted me believing it was always something that I'd done.
No
Oh,
keys.
one night, reading into every word you said. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't
Did you
have to
see the
hold
milk
on to
dripping off my
somebody that
mustache?
you used to know.
But
But you didn't have to cut me off. Make out like it never
I
happened,
had
and then
milk
we
dripping
move
off my
on.
mustache when I sit
I
down,
don't
and
even
it
need your
was like
love,
running
but
off
you
both
treat me
sides.
like a stranger in the face. I stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Said I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody.
Body.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Used to know. Used to know. I used to know somebody.
I didn't know there was
Yes,
a video for that.
yes, Kiwi Puddles was earlier.
Hmm.
I love Puddles. Yeah, he knows his Dancing Queen song. Yeah. I'm feeling mellow. It's nice. I'm gonna drink too much milk tonight. I'm gonna end up being up and down the whole time I sleep, pissing. I don't have no soda or juice or nothing. I like milk with Doritos, but when you drink too much of it, it really makes you piss a lot. And if you drink too much of it, it'll give you calcium and kidney stones.
I did not know there was a video for that, Bugsy. I swear to God.
What?
Shut the fuck up. I just fucking found it. I was like, oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Shut the
What?
fuck up.
Uh,
You're a
yeah.
fucking dick.
Oh my God. Oh, the one, yeah, that Abby plays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shut the
he
fuck
plays
up.
too. Someone, yeah.
It's actually a pretty funny video, too.
There once was a ship that put to
Shit.
sea. Name of the ship for the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard to blow the tide. They boiled its blood. Soon may the weatherman come, spring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take a leave and go. She had nothing to weeks from shore, went down on her a right well walk. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take this land and go. Soon may the
Yeah,
weatherman come,
smelly.
spring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take a leave and go. Tried to hit the water, the
The
wind
Barman.
fell cannot got her. After the fire harpoon of course, she got down below. Soon may the weatherman come, spring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take a leave and go. No I was caught, no way was free. The captain's life was not complete. But he belongs to the weatherman's great ship to get shipping through. Soon may the weatherman come, spring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take a leave and go. Soon may the weatherman come, spring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take a leave and go.
I'm kind of smelly from just laying around. Been a couple days since I fucking bathed. I don't feel dirty though. All I did it all outside was grab a water hose and but I did sweat real hard for the 20 minutes I stand out there moving the hose around. We only got 6 plants to water, plus
So,
a couple of tomato and pepper plants.
yeah, there's computer, bedroom lights off.
That's funny, Jimmy.
That's gonna hit rip my booty hole.
But it is a little bit of passive aggressive hostile.
I think that bone hit tore hemorrhoid. Well, Jesus, Joseph. Mary Jane, I just took a bone in so large it snapped one of my roids, Martha. Just get in here with a roll of paper towels and a tampon. Snap a roid, Martha.
The roid of my roid. Snap a roid of my roid. Snap a roid of my popped roid.
Snap a roid, Martha. Let's get in on it and start boiling some water. That's such a funny song. I love it. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking dick. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I love it. That's cool. I didn't know there was a video for it.
Where's the train? Kiwi says, now promise me you won't get frustrated at the hospital and start singing that song out loud
What?
more.
What?
Kiwi says, now promise me you won't get frustrated at the hospital and start singing that song out loud, Neil.
Which oh, shut the fuck up. You never know, I might, man. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking dick. Yeah, that'd be funny. That would be funny. No, I will be cool. I promise. I was just kidding. I will.
Gotta ha- gotta have a meeting with the miners union.
What?
Gotta go in. Anytime I talk about having a meeting with the miners union or a mine collapse or anything like that,
Yeah.
and I turn my camera off, it means I'm picking my nose. The mine
Oh.
is my nose.
Oh.
Means I might be sticking something up my nose.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
If I talk about meeting with the miners or the miners union or having a mine collapse or anything like that. The mining collapse is usually the digging at my nose with my finger real hard. This band is pretty good at what they do. They are strictly a cover band that does
What the fuck was that?
what's happening, Kiwi.
Did you just say you're picking your nose?
Huh?
Did you just say you're picking your nose?
Yeah.
Hey,
Man, that's not really the one, eh? Some people are eating as you're like streaming, you know?
Well,
Just, you're a global celebrity. You can't be picking your nose, mate. It can't
at
be
least
ricocheting off the camera.
at least I turned off the camera. That's what I say anytime I say I'm having a meeting with the miners union.
well, wow.
Oh, man. Just show us, you know? Just like demonstrate it. For all the young people out there that need to pick their nose properly, you come in from the side and you treat it like a U shape. Any big ones, you gotta squeeze that nostril together. Try and push it together. Don't and try and
So,
start with your little finger. Don't put the big finger in first. Start with the little finger, and first just a little blowout, just a like Buff the Magic Dragon, just a little, you know. It's a
I
good
got kind
upload.
of stuffy. I got kind of a stuffy nose right now. That's why I had to, because it wasn't solid either. I wasn't getting chunks of gold.
You know what we didn't say 2 years ago, eh? Every
No,
time you've got a stuffy nose, they don't go, "Oh fuck, you got that COVID shit, eh?" You know?
right?
We didn't say that 2 years ago,
No
eh?
shit. No
Fucking
shit.
hell. The new normal. Gosh, it's fun.
I
yeah, I
agree.
can't believe it. I'm gonna start to get up to go get orange juice and stop myself from like, no kidding.
Uh,
We got some good orange juice here, eh?
yeah.
And then we got some real shit, eh?
That's
We got
pretty good.
stuff that, man, fuck. If you leave it on the shelf for a year, you can actually see the shit sitting at the bottom, man.
Yeah.
You'd have to pay the grocery worker to go around each 4 months and just shake the bottles just to make sure they don't look like shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, I get a bit frustrated because we live in a country with beautiful fruit, eh? Beautiful fruit, but we have to buy USA fucking shit.
yeah.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up because what happens if we send shit to you? It's got to be put into a cooler, and then they put the spray on it, right?
Yeah.
But if it's local, you don't get so much spray, right? It's just
Yeah.
common sense. Right? And they pick it early and
Right.
put it in a container. Everyone with half a brain can kind of work that out. So you want the kind of local guy down the road shit. But fuck, you want to see the Australian shit? It's perfect orange. And it's all different sizes. And I'm just looking at it going, fucking hell, mate. This EU, fucking USA shit. This is, I can be your mate and I can buy your oranges. But to be honest, fucking hell, mate. Come on. You're putting them in a container and sending them to me. Are you fucking, are the trillionaires fucking hate me that much? And I'm putting good fruit that we're picking early and spraying it and sending it to. I don't fucking hate you that much. We should be making it fucking juice and sending it straight to you, man. It's fucking beautiful primo juice without the sprays and all the shit. But nah, we'll slowly spray you so you fucking don't even realize you've been toxified. Is it a good word? Toxified.
Yeah.
Toxified. Talk with Bugsy.
Getting loaded down with all those chemicals.
Well, the thing being is
word.
right now you want to make sure you're coming home to some good carrots, and carrot juice and fucking all that kind of shit. Hey, don't get carried away with some of these fucking kitchen hands and kombucha and shit. But just carrots, just juice carrots, man. You'd be amazed. Hey, they said it for years. Carrots are good for your eyes. Right now, I'd be fucking having a bag of carrots when I come home. Some carrot juice. Complain. Sing that song in the hospital, mate. Shut the fuck up. I want some carrot juice.
Shut the fuck up. Get me a cup right now. You fucking fight it.
No, you just gotta. I don't know. You couldn't have chosen a better time to go to a fucking hospital.
Fuck. I know.
Fuck, the minute you start coughing because you want to smoke a Debbie or whatever, mate, they're gonna be.
Send him home.
This guy might have not what we think he is.
Yeah. We'll drive him home. Fuck it. Let's get him out of here.
You don't want to drive home with cotton wool on your eyes, mate.
No.
You want to be a difficult customer without being too difficult, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
The thing being,
it just sucks that it comes down to that, I mean, it really.
Well, that's how it is, You can't blame the people. You can only blame the system.
The system, right.
And unfortunately, both our systems are similar, but both of them are fucked as well. It's quite a hard case. Maybe in different areas, if we were to combine our two systems, and let's just say we go for an international agreement, there'd be quite a lot of things we'd actually agreed to rip out and say, actually, you're right. We should actually rip that out because on our side we've gone too far, and on your side you haven't gone enough, and vice versa. So, I think. When you say, okay, you come out of an operation, any operation, let's just say we're putting a new brain in Brian, you're going to need 24 hours rest. Well, you want to be on the other side. Where do you want to be? Which bed do you fucking want to be in, cunt? When, do you want a nurse beside you, or do you want to be on the other end of the phone going, this doesn't feel right, it doesn't look right, doesn't,
All right.
I smell a fucking rat here. You're telling me to come back to the hospital? I'd rather be, with some size 38 double D fucking titties in uniform that has got a doctor behind it than a cell phone. And they are known. I tell you, doesn't matter where you are in the world. They are known for sending you home, sir. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
It's fucking. As much as I love the medical industry, they shoot themselves in the fucking foot. Too many are covering their own ass. What happens with government employees? Doesn't matter where you are on this planet. Doesn't matter who the fuck's listening to this. Watch what happens to a government employee when they don't get a pay rise. Now stick that in your pie hole.
Yeah, they stop doing their job.
Yeah. and I tell you what, that's 70% of our locals. They are fucking corrupt, complacent, and fucking collusive. You name all the C words, cunts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, are you going to tell your child? That's what you tell your child. Hey, go work for the government so you can be on the good side of the team and you always get your yearly payout and you always get your holiday. Fucking hell. What a bunch of lazy, non-creative, inventive fucking yes men. Bunch of Karens. That's how you breed Karens. You fucking breed them. Doesn't matter. I saw one that went to Christchurch. They got no issues down in Christchurch, and this was a butch lesbian. Honestly, half her hair was falling out, and I think she used the wrong hair gel. But you know, she wants to work for a cop. She wants to work for a cop, and she was just got her mask on. They're just fucking brain dead yes men. Honestly, I look forward to the fucking bullet, because then I don't have to fucking put up with scum like that, There you go, fucking. I don't have to tell you my name. I'm a policeman. My officer, I don't know what to do. I'm just following orders doing my job. Okay, I'm going to write this up as harm. I'm going to write that up as harm. I'm going to write that up as offensive. You know, we're turning into a cancel culture. You know, I just had a mate, and he got arrested. He got arrested for protesting. Now he's never ever allowed to go on the internet ever again. God bless Finney Eastwood. If you ever hear of the name, he's our New Zealand freedom fighter. Now over in Australia, they got 10,000 people making a stand, and one guy makes a stand, and they decide to use him as a scapegoat. It shows you how fucking corrupt these fucking circlers, man. It's a hard case. It's hard case. I look forward to standing and quoting every one of their names because they know that I know their names. They are so fucking corrupt. Welcome to New Zealand. We're the most cleverest, corruptest fucking country you'll ever meet. We look forward to you immigrating in 2023 July. That was a self-promotion. You get a free sheep at the airport.
Ooh, I might move there for that.
Oh, well, yeah, it's not a new sheep. It's used. It's used. It might have a limp either. It might actually have a limp.
Goats. Go there, get some goats.
But this thing, we've just given $2 million to the Taliban for them to calm down and allow our people out. It's the easiest way. It's the easiest way. That's how clever we are.
God damn.
You got to think about it. If you want your people out, you got to pay the people on the other side not to hurt your people out. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So we decided to give them $2 million. We won't give $2 million to our local hospital so we can have equipment. We won't give any more than $2 million to our local farmers that went through a drought and fucking wiped out so much stock. We won't give $2 million and put it towards something that we actually need. No, we'll pay them out so we can get anyone that's like us, because we're stupid enough to go in with you. That and Tony Blair.
That's...
You know, that's what it comes down to. 10 years we've been at it. Ain't you bored? Fucking hell.
They did the same thing with the Soviets when the Soviets got.
They didn't blame
itself again and again.
What?
People not learning history repeating itself again and again.
Oh, but wouldn't you imagine if you're a trillionaire and all you could do on the board is play the game every 100 years? Imagine if it was the world's most expensive Jumanji game.
Oh God!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, eh? So there you are. You think, oh, we're just going to talk about little Lucy being fiddled on the weekend at the golf clubs. No. They got trillions and trillions of dollars. They're talking about, people go, oh, we borrowed $2 billion. We've borrowed $40 billion fucking dollars, Bugsy.
Yeah.
On what? On mainstream media. Every time you see a COVID ad on your TV, especially here in New Zealand, it's a $7,000 bill up your anus. In your name and your grandchildren's name, whether you like it or not. This is how corrupt these cunts are. And the only one that really made sense has actually left the radio, and he should have been knighted, which is a guy called Sir Danny Watson, and he was a brilliant, brilliant guy. But the local guy, our fucking John Campbell, which I'd love to see Sir John Campbell, but he kind of tells you 10%. You know how you get a hard on, you get a semi hard on,
Yeah.
and he'll tell
Yeah.
you 10%. Oh, well, people are concerned about how many billions you're doing, and then he'll let the person get off and give them an exit to talk about, like an exit. But I suppose you've got to do what you got to do. You know, I suppose it's just like, oh, you know what? You don't come out with 5% truth and then go, oh well, you know, Bugsy, you're still learning how to stream. It's not really your fault. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you've either got your TTS on, mate, or you haven't. And this is the thing, man, is they turn the TTS on and off when they want. You can't comment on their channels. You can't really do anything because it's owned by a trillionaire. And what does a trillionaire do? He loves the trickle up effect. The trickle up effect where the money goes back up to his pocket. Well, what's the best way? Fucking mainstream media. Well, you're already running a mainstream media fucking production. So you're keeping that puppy going. Out of everyone that's dying, you're keeping that one going, aren't you? And then wearing down every other little bastard who's going through what he's going through. Right now, all we can go to is a local supermarket or a petrol station till the end of the month. And you're like, well, this has been going on in Melbourne. That's why they're getting 10,000 people protesting, because they pushed it too long. So she's going to push this for, what's the date? Another 6 days fun. But right now, that's where they're gone. The Pfizer, jab them. But they're targeting all the dumb, low IQ people. I've got to admit, it's an IQ test, Bugsy. I've got to be honest with you, mate. It's an IQ test and a half. A lot of people haven't worked it out. Right now, we're in a lockdown. Right now, we're probably bringing in some New Zealand Afghans via planes. If we're not, we're very, very silly, because we should be bringing people home, and anyone associated with this country. You know, as an interpreter, you don't really want to be hanging around Afghan. What did you do for a job? Well, my previous employer... I used to make hummus. No, he's a fucking good-lying camel fucker. We know exactly what he did. You know, but man, it's a very, very, very interesting days right now, and I think on the words of Hillary Clinton, I think we've gone a little bit too far by taking advantage of a poor opportunity. No one had the flu. Fuck, did you know? They had to go on TV and tell everyone that the flu disappeared. Fuck, I reckon the American Captain American came over and fucking killed it. Fancy standing on the mainstream media, mate, and trying to convince people there's no flu in your country. Where the fuck did it go? Down the toilet?
I want to bone Hillary Clinton.
Oh, no. Honestly, that would be an angry fuck. You know, you'd be angry, bro. Honestly, you'd be whacking her with your numb legs, and then you'd be fucking like a little gremlin, mate. You don't want to be a gremlin doing that. No. Not unless Bill is tied up and the GoPro's strapped to his chest. And he can't say anything. All he can do is bite into that apple that you've shoved in his mouth, and just keep calling her Monica as you're doing it, really angry.
That's good shit, Kiwi.
You know, bite the back of her neck, bite the back of her neck, and go, "This is what my mate Tyson taught me." Now, don't be doing that in the hospital dreaming, mate.
My goodness.
I put up in chat, but Bugsy didn't read it. I might have to tell you now.
Reach
Well,
up,
I asked-
grab a titty by accident. Oh, I'm sorry, nurse. I couldn't see.
I asked where to donate, so I can send you a naughty nurse.
What? A naughty nurse?
I asked where. Yeah, I want to send you a naughty
Yeah.
nurse way.
Yeah, there you
What are you
go.
doing in this room with our patient?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Special order.
Where,
Oh, that's
what? I'm still fucking confused.
that
You
was
what?
one.
Did you just say something, Bugsy?
I'm confused still.
No, it's all right. You got the best weed, Josh.
And that bit woman was hot back in
I
the
was-
day.
I'm trying to read S's chat, and I'm like stuck on one chat, having to read it over and over, not making it through it for some reason.
That's all right. Just start again, and hopefully you get to the end. Yeah. It's like it's not tee-hee, okay? It's the. It's not tee-hee. It took me a while on that one.
Oh yeah, S is in the house. Is he? Yeah. I'll be able to see.
Well, that area is so fucking complex. You know how many religions started in that area? We're not talking about the 3 Abrahamic religions. We're talking about a whole bunch of others and shit, too. The Middle East is a fucking crazy mix of religions. It's just being dominated by Muslim governments right now. But if you go into Afghanistan area, you're talking about some weird, off-the-wall Christian sects.
Yeah, you
Jewish
can't really
sects, all kinds of.
you can't compare that to Dances with Wolves, Bugsy.
No, I wasn't. Dances
know.
with Wolves was pretty.
Yeah, you can't really compare that to Middle
Yeah.
East. That's not.
I kind of compare my life to Dances with Wolves sometimes, I feel like. Because I go out in the desert and I will dance with an animal that wants to dance.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to tonka, to tonka. You know,
Yeah,
it's a lot of people. I feel a little bit too narcissistic. They've sort of given up and said fuck empathy, and they really need to get back to that Tatonka, man. They really
Yeah.
need that. The sooner we can get back to Tatonka, I think this world would be a better place. But right now, I think there may be a clash in trillionaires, to be honest with you. I'll just be straight up.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
I was told a long time ago, trying to work this out and going, you know, the best way is to be a weird cunt in this world and try and figure it out behind their backs, because it's the easiest way. And out of the 11 groups that hate each other in this fucking world, I think there's a clash. There's a little bit of a clash. I think something's backfired, Bugsy. You know when you do up that fucking car and you go off to the races and you're doing that first lap and then suddenly it starts and then oh shit, oh just crapped out, you know, and you're pushing it back to the pits thinking, where did I go wrong? Where did we go wrong on this car, you know? And it's one hell of a fucking expensive lesson to learn in life, that 12 years of humanity could have gone in a different direction. Thank you, Tony Blair. I love you so much. Oh, what do you got? Thank you, Obama. You know, I'm glad Obama is still in the picture. You know, I hear Obama pushed for Biden to get in. so
Yeah,
that
he
he
came
can
out and
keep.
spoke for him. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a big thing, you know. When a lovely creative guy who plays amazing golf right next door to our lovely prime minister or former prime minister, you know, I can't say anything bad about them. But the Queen came out when the shit hit the fan. Did you notice that? Did you notice that the Queen
I
came
didn't
out and
notice.
had the final speech when it all came down to Brexit? The final speech, you know, so that
Mm.
it kind of comes out in the woodwork if you're a fucking nutter. You know, it's like, oh, that's strange. Obama comes out and really pushes them. You know, and it's like, oh, they must have a fair bit to lose in that circle. You know,
Yeah.
it's that twisted trillionaire circle. There must be a fair bit that they've got riding on the table.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, how much is your warship worth? how
Mm.
many how many are you up to now, Bugsy? How many
What?
fucking new kids have you got up your sleeve, buddy?
Well, I'm not worried about that. I don't even give a shit anymore. My kids are
It's
grown, and I hope it never comes to that. But you know what? Honestly, that's out of my control, and I'm just going to try and make the best for my kids and myself that I can. And
and
if
and that's all
that's
you can do. You
yeah,
know, that's all you can
yeah,
do. However, have we got a few too many toys? You know
yeah,
what I mean? When you've stopped picking on certain people, and you can't really bring that kind of mindset home, I believe. You know, when your son's been out shooting. Um, I was going to say ragheads, but let's not go there. When your son's been out there shooting other human beings, it takes a certain mindset on them. You know, when they come home,
yeah,
they should come home with no gun
yes,
in there, no gun. You know what I mean? Because even the boy racer down the road that puts his car from third down into to first gear or second gear and does a backfire and bang, you know, that could even startle someone. You know, but to think that the American soldiers are going to come home and then start policing their own, you know how you got those riots, you know, that
yeah,
really worries me. It worries me that American soldiers can get put into a position where the entire city turns to riots, and now they're just pointing the gun at their cousins that they grew up with. You know what I mean? It's sort
yeah.
of
That's very close to being what
it
it
worries me,
is.
mate. You know, it's because man can be trigger happy. You know what I mean? We can be our own
Yeah,
worst enemy. You know, it can
yes,
be very, very easy to turn on uh, and turn off from humanity just by watching a TV and buying into a story. You know, and that's what I think we've learned in 10 years. Is there actually still is a story in Afghanistan? And it's not just poppies.
no,
But 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 do you
so,
want it
but
moving
that
next
is
door?
part of it.
Do you want it moving next door? Let's all vote.
Well,
Send them money, Bugsy. It's a lot fucking easy. Just don't do the 7,000 troops. Just drop over some fucking cash.
if I could have my way, the whole world might just be on an even playing field. But hey, I
Well,
dream
they've
about this.
been
I dream about it
they've
being like Star Trek, but I know it's not happening.
no. You got to think more Thailand. You know, the politicians have been talking for years that we're a bit too lucky having this first world. And this is what a lot of people that click into YouTube don't realize, that it would make sense for every country to be a second world country and all have the same floating dollar. You know what I mean? But then after that, you're either going to get ahead as a country or you're going to go behind. So now that country actually fell behind and now they're into a third world country, and then you start looking a little bit like Thailand. Oh, a lovely country, but fuck, it's got mixed wealth, mixed mouth, understatement.
Yeah.
At what point do you actually turn around to your own politicians and say, stop borrowing $40 billion and putting it all into your mainstream propaganda? Because that's all you hear on radio and TV and TV and TV. And you know where the money's gone. You know where the money hasn't gone. There's only so many hotels you can get off on. You got to come here and stay in a hotel for 14 days before you can actually walk around in New Zealand, Bugsy.
Yeah.
Why bother? There's like 1 million New Zealanders outside New Zealand waiting for that to stop. That's how corrupt our government is. They've got a home to go to. Oh no, you're not allowed at that house. You got to stay 14 days in our quarantine. That's how corrupt they are. You can't even go home to your own home. So we've got to look at the balance of it, man, because we've gone too far on one side and not far enough. See, once you go too far on one side, Bugsy, you end up not doing what you've already done, which is get the shot. You know what I mean? It pushes people in the opposite direction rather than being proactive and saying, yeah, I'll go get the shot. Now they're coming across as sort of Nazis. That's what the Nazis did. The Nazis used to line them up and door knock and fucking jab them and send them away to little concentration 14-day quarantine camps. It's we've almost gone too far in this world. We've done it wrong. We've scared people because that's all we know how to do.
Well, I mean, that's not like that's new. I remember in school getting my
You got it, man.
or whatever, and they lined us all up, dude, and they gave us, just like the soldiers get, that mix through the air gun. Every kid getting a fucking injection of fucking an air injection with fucking, just like they give the soldiers in boot camp. I remember that in school. I still remember the fucking fear drills, the nuclear bomb drills where people had to, we all had to crawl under our fucking desks when the siren went off.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember hearing the stories about that. I remember practicing it. I was young, like 5 or 6, but it sort of started phasing out, and then it started phasing back in. But it wasn't about the bomb drills; it was about the school shootings.
Yep.
So
That's
then
what,
you would. It's it's you got children, and I remember being a bit ropeable, saying, you're going to send home a notice and let people know whether you're teaching their children, which they refer to as kids. I'm sure trillionaires love that. Yeah, putting them underneath the desk in case there's someone with a gun on the school grounds. Interesting how it's changed.
That's nice.
yeah.
That's right. You got Crocodile Dundee. If it personally, as a builder, I think most schools are fucked in the head, because if you actually had money, Bugsy, do you reckon you could actually secure a school? Do you reckon you could build a fence, an automatic gate, a walk in, walk out, one way, one in, one way out the back? It's so fucking doable, mate. You know what I mean? You don't have to put children through that. With a one press of a button from any school teacher or any secretary, you can lock gates, man. It's they're their own worst enemy by leaving common sense and stupidity out when making decisions. But I think they do that for a reason. I think that's sort of I don't know. One bad egg doesn't they allow for one bad egg per tray. It's quite how it goes.
That's horrible.
So Neo, you and your dodgy operation tomorrow?
Yeah.
Both eyes?
No, just one. And then that other one gets the shots and stuff the next day.
Yeah, stay 2 days.
Just,
A day rest for one and a day rest for the shots. So
every
one get
night.
operated and one gets shots. What's the shots for?
For cataracts and
I'm with you.
and
So is that gonna?
Oh shit! Embolism in my right eye too, but it's not as big as the one in my left eye. Shit, it's not in my right eye. And so I just got to get that one treated, and they can fix that one pretty easy.
Yeah.
With shots, from what they said, because this is a dry embolism, and the one on the left is a wet embolism, is what they called it.
They sound like it's sorted. I'm glad. I'm really glad that they stopped doing the politics on who's paying.
Well, I basically just put pressure on them to the point where it backed them in a corner, and then they called my bluff and called me out. Like, okay, well then you'll show up tomorrow morning then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you're lucky because it was. I think it's something like 30,000 operations have been deferred and delayed because of this whole lockdown from last year to this year. And that's a shitload, eh?
Yeah, it's been ongoing for since November, I think.
Yeah, so you be in that queue. Every time they play these little lockdown games, everything gets delayed, everything gets slowed down, and it's really sad because we just got our recent stats, and there's been more suicides than COVID deaths, which fucks me off. Which means people are sitting watching TV, going fucking loony, and then popping themselves, mate. They're not able to open up their business. They don't really see any hope. And mental health services are fucking mental. They're corrupt as fuck. It's quite a hard case. They put the word doctor in front of their qualifications and get it backed up by some corrupt fucking pig. Sorry, not pig, policeman, cop. Sorry. I didn't mean to say pig. Sorry. Apologise, can't edit that. Can't fucking edit that out. Fuck. But if we could edit that out, that would have been edited out. Sorry about that. I'll try and work on that.
Go back and take bleeps over.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel so sorry for the genuine guy that actually woke up to be a decent, empathetic human being and watched his whole family turn apart, and the cop system not even give a fuck, and then he loses his empathy and becomes narcissistic, joins the little boys club and becomes one of those. I mean, you really got to seriously look at the law right now when it comes to even weed, and the people that are in jail for basic weed and what they've become because they went to jail. It's just so fucking corrupt. Anyone that has a light weed conviction under today's circumstances with an environment like yours, Bugsy, needs a lawyer, because I guarantee they'll be able to overturn anything. You'll be able to get a passport, and you'll qualify for a passport because you're jabbed. You'll probably be the only one allowed in.
If they remove the federal mandate, they'll wipe his record clean.
Well, that's it, Neo. No one needs fucking PTSD because they actually want to go and visit a mate in New Zealand. Fuck that.
That's true.
It's just like, you will not treat me like a criminal. And this is something I said, I'm not a criminal. If I go to jail, I'll probably end up burning the wing. To be honest with you, I'll be on the other side. I was just like, no. Those cunts actually need to be burnt. It's you can't go to there's guys that are in jail for weed.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is how
There are
corrupt.
people. There are people in California who are still serving their life sentence for weed
This is it.
because they
This is it.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and this is, it's just sad. It's just really, really sad how fucking corrupt, how mixed bag it is. And I've got a corrupt government listening to it all, trying to fucking shake hands, saying, yeah, we get on really well with USA. Well, fucking USA is what? How many states in the USA?
50.
50. Get fucked. We got 1. And you can't compare us to fucking Australia. That's 2. You know, they don't have, over in Australia, I think they might have 4. You know what I mean? Where they shut down one particular part, but you're allowed to, you know what I mean? That's why they've got their lockdown issues, because one part's actually locked down, the other part isn't.
And those are big divisions. We have county divisions below that.
Yeah, 50. Fucking hell. Imagine 50 not getting
And
off.
we're looking to turn it up by a couple. We're looking to make DC one, and
but
what's the island, Neo? Puerto Rico?
Didn't Cali want to be independent? California. We heard California wanted to be its own independent.
Yeah, Texas and Alaska, I think, was the other one.
Oh well, I can understand Texas. Fucking hell, you'd be going back in history again and fighting the Yankees, you know.
Yeah.
Like, don't let Texas separate again. Otherwise, what did Britain do it for? You know, it's a fucking hard case. Fucking a whole lot of British and Irish fighting the bloody Texans.
Well, there's a, you can see where they really, really wanted it to happen. That's why they had such a horrible fucking winter last winter. Because the United States is 2 separate power grids, and Texas is its own 3rd power grid.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that from a global perspective, Bugsy, which I loved. You know, it's like, oh, that's a bit of a coincidence. Oh God, they get such bad luck, don't they, Bugsy? You know, it's like, the other thing was how much shit goes down in New York. It's always New York movies, New York this, New York talking about that. You know, it's quite a hard case. When New York goes down, the whole world finds out about what's going down in New York. It's amazing. I'm walking here. So, yeah. So now you're not playing golf, mate, and getting another hit.
No, I'm staring at teddies on TV.
Titties? No, I apologize. You keep staring at those titties, mate.
Yeah, but they were just briefly up there. I love those panty commercials, man. It just get me every time.
End up having an Indian male nurse, so you keep staring at those titties for now, okay?
No male nurse, man.
You end up getting Jeffro as a male nurse going,
It'll be a great big Hawaiian that's able to pick him up and just move him where he wants him.
Oh, you're so cute, Neo. I love you.
You get away from me, or I stuff coat up your ass.
Time for your shower.
I'm checking the hospital with my freaking AK in my hand, you know. Oh, get away from me.
I'm gonna stick with the big Hawaiian that goes down well.
Yeah, I'll just take my sword when I go to the hospital. Get back.
Nah, mate. Lulu gonna love you. Lulu gonna put you in her pocket. You're so cute.
I wanted to find that. Yeah, I'll just make sure I bring that with me, man. You know, get back.
Jeez, the fruit over there must be huge.
Yes, very huge. Yeah, Yeah,
Nah,
there's a lot
mate,
of big
that's
women over here, man. I don't want them accidentally tripping over their food cart and falling on me, man, and wiping me out. One big splash,
well, our women, even our Pacific women, aren't really that large, eh? Like
No,
USA really, I don't know what it is, man, but they get the award. And there's no offense to any person who may be listening to this in the future, okay? But their butts are double the butt size of New Zealand butts, and those are big
it's
butts, you know.
it's the amount of corn we consume. We're
Oh,
all
you're gonna
corn
blame the
fed.
corn? No, fucking typical cunt blames the corn. Corn, corn, corn.
I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
the
okay.
corn's fault. I'm saying it's the amount.
Potato.
Put down that corn, Bessie. That's your third. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the amount, but it is the corn. It's the reason this corn is sweet, man. People like it. Animals like
Well,
it. That's why it
we
makes good feed grain.
yeah we did a dodgy handshake with you guys, and not many people know about it, but we swapped from normal sugar over to this corn syrup that got imported
Yeah.
through you guys, and fuck it, it made everything taste so different. So, we also went through that palm oil phase where we stopped using palm oil and like Milky Bar chocolates and stuff like that, and all the chocolates tasted totally different. You can still get it if you order Asian chocolates and Asian
We
stuff. You can
can
still
do
get
the
the
same
real.
thing here with the Mexican chocolates and sodas
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. We get Mexican cola, which is fucking expensive, but you gotta use your teeth, and rip it open like old school bar, flip top, sort of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the corn industry is a very, very interesting story. The corn industry and how it's changed, because we were
Agreed.
huge, man. We used to import the hell out of it and process it all here, but it all sort of died back, and I think that's regulation and also cost, because raw sugar's friggin' amazing. I love a beautiful. There's a funny guy who's retired here, and if you ever get the chance, he's from Argentina, but he imports through a mate. He imports cocoa bean, the coffee beans, and it comes from Colombia, but it comes from this very special place which is up on the hills of Colombia, and
Hmm.
and it gets like the mist in the morning, so it actually gets all the rain and all the moisture from this misty mountain, and you can always tell when he's roasting it because the whole neighborhood smells like burnt beans. But yeah, it's amazing being in a country where you've got access to the greater things of this world, but
Yeah.
we've also got to be
Agreed.
present to be, you know, totally present to what's not great in this world. Because you can sit and
Agreed.
go, oh, I just want my cake, and it's like, fuckhead, you didn't give a shit about flower plantation, and now you can't make cake. It's
Yeah.
like we kind
No
of missed
shit.
the point. We kind of missed the point, eh? It's like right now, I think an extra bag of rice in your back cupboard at all times wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt.
Agreed.
I'm just,
Agreed. I keep bags of
you know,
beans as well.
beans. No,
Ooh.
I can't stand it when you fart.
You know what?
You know.
I am more likely to get the parts from eating a Big Mac than I am
Oh
from
yeah,
eating beans.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No,
fuck
no,
you,
fair enough. Fair enough. But we have, I don't know, because you guys bought our bean company. We had Watties, and we got bought out by Heinz, so it became
Mm.
Heinz Watties. You know Heinz, eh?
Yeah, I know who Heinz is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we were little Watties, and we still produce really good stuff, but we got bought out by the American company, and you guys call it ketchup, but it tastes different to our tomato sauce. Our tomato sauce is more British, and you guys have got more this. our tomato sauce got more sort of Worcestershire kind of a taste.
Ketchup is sweet.
Yeah, you guys probably
But
put
it's
corn in it.
sweet and a little bit of spice.
It's
It's
fucking
sweet and a little bit spicy.
Yeah, correct. It's unique, man. It is unique, because you can't compare tomato sauce to ketchup. But that's the beauty of it. Sometimes you do feel like ketchup, and sometimes you just feel like good old fashioned tomato sauce. But it is. It's I don't know whether it's got MSG in that shit or what. But there is something about ketchup that sort of rocks the tongue all around. So well done. I give you credit there, Bugsy. You do have a good tomato.
Like but even to that, when I'm eating like a fish and chips or something like that,
Yeah.
I don't even want tartar. I don't want hardly. I want hot sauce. I want like a Tabasco or
I don't know
Frank's
what it
Red
is.
Hot.
I've never got into it, mate. These cunts go and drink fucking beer and watch these cunts eat chilies. They're like, oh, what did you get up to on Friday? I saw the chili competition and drank a whole lot of beer and fucking spaded the skill and made out in the toilets. I just can't see myself sitting down and eating a whole lot of chilies and watching my eyeballs fucking pop worse than Neo's. I honestly, I mean, I get off on chopping an onion and turning around telling someone that I love them, and then they're asking if I'm okay, and I say, no, I just chopped onions. I was just joking the whole time. It's sort of like, well, that's fine, but eating chilies and then you're importing the fucking shit from like Mexico. It's like, oh yeah, this one's been run over by fucking 19 iguanas. It's super spicy. It's like, well, oh man, you seriously want to do that to your taste buds? But you know what chili is. You know the difference between a green hot pepper. Like there's certain Asian vegetables that look just like that I fucking shit myself before I eat because I'm expecting it to be chili and it's not spicy at all. It's just this Korean vegetable or whatever, or Chinese vegetable. But fuck you guys, man. You got to be careful, man. What you got?
Maui Wowie.
Is that a strain, Maui Wowie, or you just come up with random names?
That's a strain. It's on there.
Maui. Hang on. Maui Wowie, like Maui. Maui Wowie.
Yeah.
Okay. Maui, as in like Moana and the Moa Hunters.
Yes.
Maui.
Maui Wowie.
Yes.
Wowie. Fuck, who comes up with these names? They're cool, eh?
Well, it's named after the island of Maui, which is one of the Hawaiian islands.
Maui. Okay, I'm with you.
Maui Wowie.
Maui Wowie. Wow.
Yeah. Just open that thing. It smells really good.
Like, is there a list? Is there a list of how many strains there are now?
There's
I'm sure there is. Yeah, right? Somewhere.
I think maybe that's something Hammy surely should focus on. Is really understanding all these names. You got Purple Haze, you got White Rhino, you got all these names, right? But just being able to categorize the main ones is where people get confused. The main ones. And I know the main ones, but then you've got to start
People don't understand. You're right. People don't understand there are three main strains. There's indica, there's sativa, and there's ruderalis. Ruderalis literally is him.
Okay.
Indica and sativa are the other two.
Yep.
And if you're breeding something to make it high in CBD or to do certain specific things with other cannabinoids besides THC, you might be breeding with ruderalis, which is also how they did supposedly did autoflowers was by breeding with ruderalis.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So 33.3%. Where all these strains mainly come from? Two of the main strains?
Yeah, mixed breeding of them. And of what they refer to as lamb races, which is versions of those two main strains that come from certain places.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Afghani.
that's
You get
yeah,
Afghani weed, that's a strain because it comes from Afghan.
correct. But then you got the white rhino. It's an African strain.
Right.
Then you
It
got an
is
Indian strain.
all kinds of them. Jamaican strains, Mexican
Mm,
strains named after the states they come from, like Acapulco Gold. Acapulco Gold is one of my favorite old school strains. And I don't think the stuff they call Acapulco Gold now is the same stuff. I do not believe it is.
don't know what's going on, but I keep hearing a lot and too much foxtailing going on. A lot.
Uh, I don't know. That was Hammy's problem,
Nah, that's a
and I
global problem now. Just
really
just
is
just
it.
to yeah, just to let you know. Just word on the street. I don't know what's going on, but it's now
I
becoming a
got some
strain.
nice.
It's now become a strain, mate.
Mine all look nice and compact at this point, but they're small. They're young yet.
Mm.
My big
Cheers, man.
plant buds are just now really starting to bud. I'd say my big plant is just now going full bud.
Yeah, sort of. There is an art to it, man. Especially if it's indoor. I just keep hearing and seeing the end result, Bugsy, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
And I think there is something definitely going wrong with certain people, and they keep consistently doing it and producing it. And like I said, foxtail's becoming a strain.
Mm,
It's just something's lacking. Something's lacking.
yeah.
So I'm not too sure whether it's genetics or a bit of genetics and black and not knowing what you're doing, or a bit of bad timing, or what. But that's what's worrying me. When I'm seeing some stuff lately, it's fucking hell. Like the only person that will get off on this shit, Bugsy, would be Dave Gorman. You know, only because he's into Ginga. But just a little bit. Don't know whether they're trying to leave the lights on, burning it, or what. But you got to realize at the end of the day, this is a plant, you know. And if you're not going to look after the plant's not going to look after you with results.
Right.
Simple as
This
that,
is what,
you know.
that's one of
Simple as
my
that.
young buds.
Yeah.
That's one of my young buds going on right now.
See, that's natural sun, eh?
Yeah.
You look at the yellow on that bottom. That's a lot. That's a lot of light. That's a lot of heat, eh?
Yes.
Fuck. What do you
We're
put
still we're
a
still
shower on it?
getting 102 in the
Yeah,
daytime
that's
here.
you can see just from the photo that's getting some warmth. Wow. I mean, it'll be great at the end result, but it's just,
The buds
when
love it. Yeah. But look,
yeah,
there's
but
even a
just
little purpling on them leaves right there. That's a nighttime chill is what that is happening a couple of times during our monsoon.
Who was it the other day that I saw and Andy was showing? It wasn't Ed, it was someone else, and it was purple, and it was inside. It might have even been Chris that jumped in here before. I think Chris was showing his stuff, Chris Fee, and
Yeah.
beautiful purple tones that are coming through. But if you don't look after it, you won't get those purples coming through, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see my marijuana mask,
That-
Bugsy.
Right there is the great big plant. The one that's in the soil right there, that's the great big one.
Oh, that you've got now. We'll come back to you in a
Uh-huh.
second, Neo. Is that the one that you need a John Deere tractor for?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
this one. The one that was in the bucket beside it is the littler one in
Wow.
that same picture.
It's impressive, eh?
Yeah.
You'll be joining the
a-
pound club if you're a good boy. We'll see.
I
We'll see.
know, huh?
You know, you'll be. Yeah. I'm not going to count. You might make it. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Only legends go
Mhm.
into there. Anyway, Nia, your mask. Are you talking about your icon on your face?
Yeah, I was
What
just
mask?
hiding behind Bugsy's
Oh,
icon.
it's fucking hell, mate. If Nicole Kidman's watching, she'll like it.
I can't figure out what I'm touching and pushing. And I got a touch screen and a mouse and a keyboard all going at once.
That sounded a little weird. I can't figure out what I'm touching.
Yeah.
Well, I'd know if it was me, I'd know.
Plenty of variety. Yeah.
How's it going, Morgan?
Oh,
Hey,
fuck, mate.
very good. Very
All
good.
right. No. One Kiwi in, one Kiwi out, mate. That's how it works.
Later, Kiwi.
Oh, just
Shop member.
Hey, Bugsy, how you going? I made it. I was late, but I made it to the broadcast.
Right on,
There's something. No, I can hear that noise back there. What the fuck's going on? That room in there. The fucking ghost is in there. Someone trying to.
Ghost. I gotta go refill my drink.
Oh, no, there he is. There's a man making laundry. He's like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm gonna go refill my drink, guys.
You drinking? I gave up drinking years ago. I skill now. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Oh, it's good, man. What's up, man?
Neo, there you go, Neo. There you go, brother.
Yeah, just chilling. Just get
Battling on. Oh, what's happened over here? Jesus, there's all my speakers. Minus the TV. Shit. Look like it is Dragon. Paraphernalia. What the fuck? Drink paraphernalia. Who are these motherfuckers here? Have you ever seen a bigger fucking crescent than this? You look at this fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck. That is a big fucking adjustable crescent. Like,
it's a big ass spanner.
1.5 long. Like, fucking hell.
That'd be nice to share.
Like, Jesus Christ, man.
That's a lethal weapon. Yeah.
Put that back where that was. Jesus. Somebody went to the shops. My niece and the fucking, here they go. Holy crap. Here we go. Watch. They're driving a man to drink.
We've taken over Bugsy's stream.
Have I? Oops.
Man, we have,
Oh,
man. Bugsy's gone, man. We kicked him out.
Bugsy. Here we
Yeah,
are.
he's
Here we
gone.
back. Yeah. Here we
We've
back.
taken over the Bugsy Malone stream.
Here we
Freaking
back. The
captured it.
Terminator. Him and the Terminator have gone to get a bag of fucking some good shit.
We give you back stream, you give us 10 golds.
I used to be a regular on the New Zealand ZB talkback, and there was this one guy that he sort of didn't mind me. It's Tim Roxburgh, and he used to go. He said one time, he goes, "I want to hear your favorite movie lines. Anybody come through 0800 80 10 80. We want to hear your favorite movie lines." And I came through it on it. Man, he had tears coming out of his eyes. I was on the zone, man. It was fucking funny. He was like, "Where are you getting this from?" I said, "I don't know." But he has another one. Like, "Where's this movie line from?" "You're not a king." "I know that." "You're not a king." "I know that." Coming to America. When the millionaire comes to find his son, and he's staying in a motel, and he finds out that the hotel manager is in Akeem's bathtub with all the lights and the fluorescent lights behind him. He busts through the door and he goes, "You're not Akeem." He goes, "I know that." That was cool. Hey, Bugsy.
No, I am your father.
You went away exactly in the same amount of time as it needs to take a shit in the toilet.
Only if you pushed it out.
You just miss seeing the biggest fucking adjustable crescent in the world. Jesus Christ, check this shit out. Like, there's a head unit, like for your traditional head unit from a fucking car or something. And there's the crescent. Jesus Christ. Like, it's like 1.5 feet long, this fucking thing. Like it's fucking heavy. Like, this is crazy shit. This buzzes me up, man. That's a couch.
Yeah.
The camera doesn't do justice. But that's a couch. That's like the fucking main seat that takes over half of the fucking thing. Jeez.
Half the room.
What is it? Size does it say? It says it's what do we got here? A number 18. 18 inches or something. Fuller, extra strong. Fuller. It's your he follows. Yeah, number 18. What's on the other side? Same thing. That's fucking crazy. Right, yeah.
Whoa.
How's everyone day been?
Amplified.
Amplified. Fuck yeah, I've had a good day.
Right on.
I went to the supermarket. I didn't wear a mask because I'm like absolutely, each to their own, man. Each to their own. Freedom is the best thing, right? And I'm free to like not wear a mask if I want. Anyone wearing a mask and vax, yeah, it's your life, man. But I was the only person in the supermarket with no mask on. Yeah, I was only in there a minute, and this lady comes up to me. She was really friendly. She was way younger than me, so I'm 45 and shit. And she goes, "Do you need a mask?" Yeah. She was all friendly. I said, "Oh, I'm all right, thanks." I said, "Thanks for what I'm saying, but I'm exempt." And she's, "That's all right." I was thinking, I was waiting for for what reason? I was like, fucking Zam, She goes, "Oh, when you come through the aisles, you have to come through that checkout over there." And I was like, "Which one?" "Over there." I was like, "Well, over there, there's like fucking 400 checkouts there." I was like, "Okay." So that got rid of her. But when I came to the time with the checkout, I was going through the wrong one. Yeah, because you had to have credit card.
Yeah.
But there was this Down syndrome little guy and his dad, and he was going to say something that I didn't have a mask on. I said, "Here you go." I said, "Be nice." In my mind, I was thinking, "Be nice." And he goes, "Excuse me, excuse me," and he was pointing up at me. I said, "It's okay. You're exempt, and I am exempt as well." As if you Google up who's exempt from like a level 4 mask, people under like fucking 12 or 8 or something like that, and anyone who's got a mental illness. If you've got any kind of mental illness, you don't have to wear the mask. You just got to tell them that you're exempt. So far in New Zealand, they haven't asked me, "Hang on, show me proof." Say, "Oh, hang on, put the mask on and I'll show you." I can't breathe. Okay. There's my nephew. Fucking taller than me. Yeah. Say, "Hey, didn't say hello."
Sure.
There is, look. Hey, don't walk on the wall. nearly walked on the wall. He's a good guy. He's a good boy. Got a fucking lot of energy. Yeah, he's fucking, the idiot. Tell you that. He's a wild one, a wild one.
I'm starved, man.
They're like, next day you might be none of this shit in here. The next day there could be a motorbike engine in the middle of the lounge. The next day it's all perfectly normal. I'm in their house, man. You know what I mean?
I know in a little while I'm going to be feeling a lot better too, man. So I'll be getting that freaking
Welcome to New Zealand.
hospital buzz, you know.
Yeah, Nemo knows the struggle, man. He knows what fucking having shit time is. He knows what battling through the fucking oppressions of life we live in. He knows what that is.
Yep.
And every time one person said to me, I was telling him my woe stories because I was there and they was building up on me. And the wise man said, "Is this when you think you've got it really bad? There's always somebody else that's got it way worse." I thought, fuck it, amen. But at the time, feel the pain.
That's why I go volunteer to work with homeless people. It keeps my perspective. Right.
Bugsy, I don't know if I told you before, but I've lived in my car, homeless, man, and lucky I had a car. I was homeless about, almost lost count, man. Could be 6-7 times something. Living in my Falcon, homeless. The longest stint I did was a year and a half, and then I got a job. Got straight into work, bricklaying. I could handle the physicality about it, but the dude was absolutely mental. Like he smoked, like I was like, "Fuck yeah!" He goes, "Go into the fucking glove compartment and pull out the ounce that's in there and start rolling up." I'm like, "Fuck!" The truck's like, but it wasn't. That was like, this is cool, but he was like, I don't know. There was something wrong in the way his mind. He was nuts, and I thought, I can't work here. No, fuck, no way. You know, I just went into some other line of work, but it got me going. You know, I got out of the fucking living in the car life. But the last stint I did in homeless in the car, fuck, I was like abruptly made homeless. I was like, okay, I got my cat. I love my cat. The cat came with me in the car. He did 6 weeks with me in the car. And I was pulled up to a 24-hour gym, the gym that I used to go to, that I know that it's 24 hours. I thought, I've got a good reason to be able to pull up here. Yeah, the car, a car here is not going to look too not dodgy. Yeah, and there's a security guy that used to shine his light on me every night. He has to sit over in the corner and just go, bzzz. I'm like, you fucking asshole. Can the man get sleep?
You can park Here you can
And I
park
ended
in
up
them
jumping out of the
parking
car one
lots.
day. I went, "What are you doing, man? I'm only here sleeping." And he goes, and I knew the guy. I went, "Oh, Icky. Oh, it's you, Icky." He goes, "Oh, hey, remember?" He goes, "I didn't know it was you." I was like, "Man, yeah, it's only me, man." He goes, "Oh, okay." He never did it again. But my cat was with me for 6 weeks, living in the car. Then we went to the river because the cops came along. I was overstayed my welcome in the gym. Something went down. I got too drunk one time. I thought, fuck, I needed to make a friend. I thought I need to go to a bar. I need to make a friend. And he told me to stay. I think this is a long shot, but shit. So dude, geez, I'm like taking a guy out on dates for somewhere to live. It's like fucking weird shit. Yeah, yeah. It was, and then fucking no good. I fucking didn't like it. I was spazzing out a bit and then make too much noise and shit. Cops came along. And I went into the gym and I started fucking doing some weights when I was really drunk. And I was like getting too super tough and shit. And the cops came because I had a bad day and shit. They came and they go, "This is your car, look." And I was, "Yeah." And I fucking deregistered and all that. And I'm like, they were going to take me off to like this place they put people when they come out of prison. I was like, hell no. I ain't going. The wise guys, no fucking way. That's Spookers, King Seat, out in Karaka out there. It's a fucking well-known Spookers, abandoned psychiatric hospital. Fuck that. I ain't going to stay out there. And I was like, okay, somehow I could talk my way out of that. They took my fucking license plates off me. They snapped in. I was like, okay, yeah, no license plate. And I drove to a mate's place. Then I went from there to the river, and I was down there by the river with my cat. And the cat, he was my boy. I grew him from a little baby. I had his mother, and all the other kittens. I couldn't keep them all. I had to fucking give them to the pet shop. But I kept one of them. He was my boy. He was so small, but really pretty. He was really defined in this character. Oh, my cat. He was like blonde. His mother and dad were blonde cats, like champagne. And this guy was like, he was like a trophy. He was like a beautiful cat, man. Man, he was so adult, about 2 years old, and he had to come live with me in the car. He did 6 weeks. We used to shit together. And he's gonna run away. I was like, oh, this is the bad part because I don't want him sitting in the car. He'd sit in the car all day. I'd go down the road, get a bunch of food, come back. He's still in the back of the car. Yeah, he's all right. Every day. He handled it nice and warm. They like the warmth, the back parcel tray and shit. But when it went to coming for going for a shit, we used to jump up into the bushes together. And we'd both stand there and he had shit. They were shitting in unison, like in the bushes. Yeah, he was growling as he's shitting. He knows he's going back in the car. He's going, because he was so used to the routine. He knows his sorry little ass is going straight back in the car. And one time he ran away. I went, no, he's gone. I was like, Wilson, come back, Wilson. It was the same feeling. I was like, fuck, he's gone. 2 days later, I was going, calling for him. He turned up, went, yes, Wilson. Oh, he's come back. Put him back in the car. But went into the river. He was looking at these little lizards that were outside the door. It was summertime. It was going on summertime. There's little lizards outside the door. Skinks, they call them. And they were running around everywhere, and his eyes were like, and he was like, the little motions like, I was like, no. He had him next to me, and he was like, fuck, he's going to bolt one time. And he did. And he went right under the door. And I was holding his fur for the last moment of my life I've ever seen him ever again. Holding the fur off his back, and he went, and I pulled out like 10 hairs, and he went underneath the door, and I never saw him again. Like he
Well, hey,
hated it when
Bugsy,
I
I'm
went
gonna
down.
bounce, man, because I've got to freaking get a couple things done. I gotta
Yeah.
go
Oh,
jump in the
yeah.
shower. But
Take care, yeah.
I'll have to give you a text when I wake up out of this freaking shit, man.
Love you,
right,
Neil.
man.
Take care, brother.
Yeah, see you
Good
later,
luck,
man.
man. Love
Take
you.
care, Neil.
Yeah,
Love you.
thanks for letting me hang out, folks. Cheers, man.
It was my pleasure.
And see you, Kiwi, and everybody. See you later, Cleveland.
You must
Cheers, man.
take care,
Later.
yeah, man.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember at one stage, like it was getting really awkward when they had to go to town, and the cat's like, he had the V8 start up, but when the cat would like fucking start running around here, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. At one stage, it was like come up to the main road, like I need to put the brakes on, and the car needs to stop because there's like fucking full on side on traffic, and I went to put the brakes on, and the cat was underneath the pedal. I was pushing against the cat's rib cage and weak. I was like, you fucking, I had to reach way under there with my hands again and throw it out of the, to be able to stop in time because we were going to die,
That's
you know?
insane.
Yeah. That was fucked
I'm
up.
thinking the cat, if it had been me, the cat's getting squished.
Well, I tried to, but it was like a little soft tissue toy, like weak. I was like, oh my god,
What's going on, Kiwi?
Kiwi brother, hey, he's a good boy.
I'm going to get on the pussy talk.
Yeah.
Hey, Kiwi mother, hey, bro.
So you telling me your pussy ran away chasing the gecko?
Yeah, it's the skinks, and the Tuakau River. You go down to the Tuakau River.
Yeah, nah, they'll play for days in there, mate.
I thought maybe he can live there. I thought he might see those lizards and think I can live here and I don't need this guy. He's a food source.
Nah,
I thought they're only out in the summer sometimes, you know. And like heaps of people turn up there with their dogs, just jump off the back of their utes like pitties and all sorts, you know. Like I've never ever seen any other cats there as well. I'm like, oh no, this doesn't look good. And I went back there like months later, like calling for him, like not one sign of him, mate. Days after.
Tell you a funny story, mate. I'm looking at my CCTV and I see this cat that looks just like my cat. Fucking hell, that looks just like my cat. It's out in the middle of the road. And I look at it again, because that's what I told Nia. I said, connect it to your TV. So you go channel 1, channel 2, DVD, you go whatever, and then you can flick onto your CCTV. And fuck, I see this cat, mate, and it's in the middle of the road. I thought, oh, look at this dopey fucking cat. Holy fuck, that's my cat. That's my fuck. What the fuck is my cat?
Nearly ran it over, right?
Oh,
yeah,
mate. Man. Doesn't matter if you've got a 1.8 meter. What do you cunts over there call it? 6 foot. Is it 6 foot fence? Is it your? Yeah, no, I'm talking fucking Americans. You got to put everything into inches. So 6 foot. Yeah, the 6 foot fence.
I understand meters.
Yeah, I know you do,
you know
but
they give 2 meters so the
normal
cops can
Yankees,
jump over them and go to TJs. Yeah.
No, they don't jump over anymore. They ask you to open it up.
2 meter fences. That's why you're not allowed to have any higher than 2 meter fence. Design, divide and roll design.
No. They you just lock it, mate.
It's illegal to have a higher fence than 2 meters. I don't know how they
then what?
Like your fence
2 meters.
Than 2 meters. Yeah, 2 meters is the standard. If you go higher than 2 meters, it's a legal fence.
Oh, I might have to put it up 2
instead
meters.
of trying to climb over fire line and fucking corrugated iron.
I tell you, as much as I love corrupt cops in my neighbourhood, they can't be fucked jumping over. They can't be fucked jumping over, mate. They ask you, are you willing to open it up? No, I'm not willing to open it up because you're a fucking corrupt cop. Oh, okay, I'll just go back and get some more donuts because it's already been 3 hours. Yeah, cool. What keeps what you know? That's why you have a fence. You have a fence with a don't come over with a dog sign, because what they haven't realised is you got to keep the criminals out of your house.
Yeah.
And what they haven't realised is that the criminals are the government employees.
Yeah, man.
So you got to keep the government employees out of your fucking house, is what I'm trying to tell you, Jack.
Yeah, man. But they own the fucking house. What are we going to do? Keep them out of their house?
You know,
I joked to people, I said, you watch, man.
I like to
They'll
say,
have a bloody CCTV camera in every fucking house in the corner of everybody's house. You watch, man. They will. They fucking will. Things that you thought were absurd
already got it.
10 years
Already
ago
got it.
is normal now. So another 10 years,
Already
so
got
like, things that we can think of that are absurd now, what would that be? Fucking be pretty bad because it's already crazy now. In 10 years, what is absurd? Fucking a CCTV camera right up there in your corner of your head. One over there.
No, mate. I'll tell you. When
fucking
4 years ago, I was the first person to have CCTV. Now there's 19 homes in the street with CCTV. Because what they do is once they've tried to fuck you over and you've proved that your CCTV works, then they target your neighbor. Then they go 2 neighbors over, you know. And when you're filming your fucking neighbor being burgled, and they're phoning you going, hey, there's some noises downstairs. Can you just check your cameras?
Yeah, what did you say? You didn't see anything. No, because we're pushing this narrative. If you don't listen to us, you're going to get it. Like, this is not a kid, is it? Oh, fucking the cops are bad here too, Bugsy. I know you guys, cops are bad. They'll just fucking beat up all the black people and fucking boot everyone to taser 6-year-old. I've seen all that. But our ones escaped. No, didn't see anything. Push, get out of the way. Assault, boom, get out of the way. Don't call 111 emergency number. Save your life. Get out of the way. That's what they did to me. I called one. There's a big guy coming to kill me, threatening to kill me. Called 111, standing at the gates of a big rugby event. There's fucking 5,000 people in there. Cops turn up. Right. I said, mate, there's a guy threatening to kill me. He said this, and they went, no, and they just shoved me. Boom, shove, like big push. I was like, what the fuck? I said, hey, look, man, I'm just telling you, I'm the guy that called the shove. No, shove, boom, boom. I was like, fuck, you know. I was like, mate, there's a guy threatening to kill me in there. He's threatening to kill me. He's chasing me around everywhere. I said I would move away. He didn't like me talking about. He said I was dissing his team. I said I'm a supporter as well that's not playing well. He just freaked out. He was like, nah, man. It was a real close game. He goes, you fucking dissing my team, man. He goes, my fucking sons can hear you. I was like, your fucking sons, what are you on about? He goes, fuck off, man. I said, oh, fuck, I'll just move down a bit. He goes, no. He goes, get the fuck out of here. I was like, fuck, here we go. He's coming after me. I said, no, man. I said, you fucking stay there. He was quite a big guy. Stitches sort of scars on his face. I said, you stay there, man. I was playing in this rugby team. It was fucking Gabby, they call him. Yeah, because I had like fucking 2 millimeters of alcohol left. I was the bad guy, yeah.
You're pissing everyone off at the fucking rugby again.
Oh, man, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm a Counties Manukau supporter. Feel sorry for me.
Yeah, but what do you call a supporter?
Someone that watches the game and hopes like fuck that they win the game.
Okay. So you're the guy that stands on the sideline and stares at the guy and yells out, get off there, you fucking gun, get off the fucking pass the ball, you fucking gun. That's good boy, run. Yeah, oh, for fuck's sake, ref, didn't you see that?
Maybe. Not quite that bad, but a bit more further back up in the bandstand. Like, I'm more passionate than me. You know what I mean? I'm more passionate because I've been watching way longer than I have. This union fucking try and fail. I was like, man, you can never see another Union Counties Manukau ever anybody get as close as they have to winning and losing the Ranfurly Shield. That was like, holy fuck. It was like, oh no, the dying seconds, you know, like, holy fuck, they managed to lose. They had it every time, like choke, big chokers, you know. They'll choke like fuck. They'll nearly beat the best team ever in all humanity, and then they'll choke in the last second and can't get it done because they realize they're just ordinary people. We can't beat the South Africa. They just beat the All Blacks. So the fuck are we doing? But they'll give them a bloody good go. Tell you now, South Africa just won the World Cup, or they were going to win the World Cup in the rugby, and I was in the stadium, and they played Counties, and there was 20,000 people in there, and Counties scored 2 they touched down twice, bang, bang, real quick. And I was like, they're not supposed to be doing that to like South Africa. And the crowd just went, I've never experienced that in my life. Like, it was like tears almost coming out of the eyes. Like, hell yeah. The local boys taking it to the fucking world champions. You know what I mean? The town,
Like
the little
playing
area
in the Seattle
to the world
Seahawks
champions getting a
stadium.
little hurry up, to fucking bang bang. What do you do? The counties
Now,
always
hold
like
on,
that.
Motor.
Terrible team.
Motor.
Good.
What did Bugsy just say? Like what? The Seattle.
Seahawks stadium.
The Seahawks.
Noise.
The heck are
They
the
always
Seahawks?
lose,
American football
Counties are
team.
fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, but we're from? Where the Seahawks from?
Seattle.
Seahawks.
Seattle. Okay, so they're Seattle. Like Pearl Jam. Like Pearl Jam.
The ones
Seattle
I have
Seahawks.
the ones I have the flip out
Dream team.
over is the Phoenix or the Arizona Cardinals now, and the
Cardinals, yes, yes.
Phoenix Rattlers.
Okay.
What's ironic is like
because we're not very good at gridiron name, Motor.
Counties
Well,
Manukau was like the worst rugby team in the world, but the best rugby player of all time came from that union. It's like, oh, like fucking Superman, fucking the worst team ever. That loses every year, every championship. They haven't won a fucking championship since 1979, for fuck's sake. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God.
in all fairness, counties are fucking made up of truck drivers, man. They're fucking hard guys. You know, if you go get a rugby team and you know they're well funded elsewhere, but the you know one guy will be milking cows in the morning, and the other guy will be fucking delivering a truck and trailer, fucking.
The team's always
load.
different all the time. You're like, you see one game and think, okay, I can't wait to see how he goes game. Then he's not even in there. There's a whole bunch of different names. What the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, fuck these. What? You got a lot of depth and no brains. And where's the coaches? You're like, what the fuck? It's so frustrating, man. Someone said on Facebook, they said, you'll grow old watching counties Manukau rugby fucking trying to get you.
It's fun. You gotta watch it. You gotta see it live. You gotta see it live, though. You gotta go out to South Auckland and see it live.
Counties and Manukau had the greatest comeback of all history of rugby. They had the greatest comeback of all history. How do they do these things, you know?
Oh, that was the Cinderella man of rugby, bro.
The heart comes in sometimes, and their heart, when it kicks in, will beat an All Black team nearly.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I was like, holy shit, they scored twice on the All Blacks and kept them nowhere to go, running over the sideline, getting smashed. Like, fuck. But then they broke through it, and but you know,
that's that underdog passion, though, eh?
Yeah, because they're nobodies. They're nothing. They got nothing to lose. They've got the people they're playing against. They got way more to lose because of their status. And they're like, oh, yeah, no pressure on me. Now all I got to do is play the game, and like to see them do some things. And like, oh,
well,
shit.
it's like you know that what is it that Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling fucking movie. What was that? Over the Top.
Over the Top.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost. You know, it's almost. I don't. It's almost being the underdog and then taking on someone like that.
It's that same mentality
everyone goes, he's gonna fucking break his fucking arm, and then it's like, oh,
Bugsy, imagine this. It's like, it was like 38 points to 12, and there's 20 minutes left. 38 points to 12. Counties has got 12, and it's a semi-final. So the people who win this game are going into the final to play Canterbury. Counties won it, but it didn't look like they were going to win because they were like the ground announcer from the team that was winning. That was like 38 to 12. They were already starting selling tickets to the next game because they were so sure like we're going to sell the tickets for the final. We'll get the tickets, and that the counties players heard that and their fans heard that, and they kicked them into life like you wouldn't believe. And they came back and they won the game from 38 points to 12 to like 42 points to 41. They had Waikato.
That's
That was the
awesome.
greatest comeback in rugby history. Greatest comeback in rugby history of all time.
That's cool.
The greatest of all rugby, all any rugby. Hard on them. Yeah.
I like
They're fucking,
It's Cinderella, man.
they're fucking
It's
pathetic.
Cinderella.
They're fucking useless. Yeah.
I
I
like
think in the last 2 years they won 3
players.
games a season. Before that, they lost every game except for one for about 18 seasons in a row. Like, they're fucking hopeless. 10 games and they lose all of them except for fucking 9. You know, they're shocking.
You know how
man.
they did it, though, eh? You know how they
The
did it.
referee just destroys them. I've been to the games. The referee just goes, "No, you ran out of the field. No, you had a scrum. No, you did a line out." They won't let them play. Professional, they just won't let them play.
It's not how they did it. It's not how they did it. I know how they won that game. During halftime, during halftime, they were behind. They were behind, and the coach walked in the back, and he sat all those players down, and he says, "Counties, all your life you've been failures, but I tell you what, if you win this game, I'll give you a free barbecue, boss."
Are you South African? Are you a South African? Mate?
You gave them all the sausages you want, bro. I'm not kidding. I got free tomatoes. Get the ketchup.
You're driving me crazy, mate. South
You
African,
can have extra sausages.
You put a crap in the burger, that's all the healthy.
And a free Diet Coke.
I used to go to the gym with this big old guy. He goes, "You can come on, you can do more than that." And he goes, "I used to play for Northern Transvaal for the rugby team." Fuck, here we go. South Africans.
You know, if you wanted to
get the South African accent,
if you want to go, if you want to get ahead in life, you know, as a New Zealander rugby, you got to go to Australia, and then they pay well to play in the country teams.
Right? Life, mate. It's in Australia, mate.
But the minute a New Zealander or a Kiwi goes over there and plays for the Australian team, they fucking pick on you. They almost they want to break your fucking bones in the practice round. You know, you haven't even played it. You know what I mean? It's like, but they go a little bit. You go ask every Kiwi who's gone and playing proper and got good wages, playing for Australia country rugby team. They fucking come back, and there's not one person that comes back without broken something.
They get heaps of stick.
Oh, mate, fucking pick on the fucking Kiwi, mate. Pick on the fucking Kiwi. Pick on him, pick on him, pick on him, pick on him.
Stick. Like Americans will say stick. You stick. You know what a stick is? It's a stick.
But the Americans say target. Do they target in gridiron? In gridiron, what do you say? Do you target people in gridiron, or do you?
Yeah, 10-4.
What are they?
Or they tag? You tag them?
Oh, you tag them?
You mark them.
You mark them, right? You mark them.
Yeah.
And that's what. But that's what they do in country Australia rugby is they mark you, and you're only just practicing.
Rugby dudes kind of tend to like go well on gridiron because they're like free flowing runners. They're not like position players. Like gridiron's like they've got the sole job to do is come through and do this thing. Where all rugby players are allowed to score, and anyone's allowed to be a free runner as long as they can stay in their zone. And if you're a forward, you go stay with the forwards. So when you get tackled, they can come and help you and get the ball back and get the ball, and you can retain possession to be on offense. Yeah.
Wouldn't you say rugby league would be better than that? Because wasn't it the rugby league guy that scored the contract? I think rugby league's got a little bit more oomph to it, don't you?
Yeah, it's got a lot more action, but it's got less brains because you're like you're just going running up against a grid of people that are waiting for you. Like they can just, every time you play, they're all waiting for you. They're all right in front of you. Like, step any way you want. They're like they got you. You know what I mean? And it's just like
Yeah, but
work out
come
your
on,
fucking calculations, how can it fit
let's
past
be
people. And it
fucking.
just constantly goes like that. But rugby is like you can create, like we've got 4 people jammed up on this bit, so now we've got 5 people on 2. Now it makes it interesting. There's more gaps, and you can link up and the flying play and the guy in that other corner, you know.
Yeah,
And
but
all that sort
gridiron's a bit like
of
that.
play.
You
It
you're
can be
dressing up and
good,
running,
but every time they get reset,
Yeah.
fucking
and like grid on,
running.
they reset, and you're running into a grid of people. Rugby is they're trying to get the play going so quick that they can't reset, and you get them outside
Oh
of the.
yeah. Okay, so it's
You know what I mean?
tactical, but
Split players, everything.
too many. You don't want too
Yeah,
many thinkers in a
rugby is
gridiron team,
different.
though.
So there's 15 players in rugby and 13 in rugby league, and rugby league doesn't have lineouts. Like where you throw the ball, almost like gridiron, but you only throw it short sort of distance.
How
So
many in
some people
gridiron?
are allowed to jump up, the tall guys, and they're allowed to be lifted to jump up and create
Yeah,
it and bring
on
it back to the team. Now you got possession on the ball, you know. Yeah, the rugby's got too many fucking rules. It's like, no, fucking still no marmalade.
Do you know the best game? You know the best game out of all of it, out of gridiron, out of rugby league, would be Australian. What's that game called?
Aussie rules.
Is it Aussie? Oh, fuck's sake. Try and
That's
explain that to
fucking
Bugsy.
crazy. They got like 3 goalposts
Oh
and there's
my
no
God.
crossbars. Like, what the fuck are you fucking
got
left and right?
soccer and fucking combined.
They run around in all directions like a fucking big fucking like a swarm of bees.
Mate, pass the ball. I don't want to pass the ball. I'm going to kick it.
What the fuck's going on, man? There's only just a fucking thing on there.
Pump it with your
But they
hand,
more
mate.
about gridiron
Pump it
than
with your
this.
hand.
Top of the
Run the
morning,
ball,
dear.
Trevor. Touch the ball on the ground. That's it. Okay.
Punch you out the thing. Boom, boom, boom. Hey,
Oh, good
fucking
boy.
go,
You caught it. Oh, good boy.
Please don't go to Australia or New Zealand. He'll fucking be shocked, mate. Yeah. Chopper reads fucking ancestors to fucking swarming area, mate. They're rugged area. You're too conditioned. I'll never go to America until I fucking dry out in the deserts. I mean. Fuck, my car broke down. Oh, you're fucked, mate. Fucking 700 miles from the least. You fucking think, hey, you can't be kidding me. You break down here, you just go to, hey, someone's got to take you to the next fucking situation or kill you or something. Yeah. But in America, it's like, where's the nearest town? 700 miles. But, oh, it looks like I'm fucking dead.
Yeah,
water. Take the water out of the fucking radiator and start drinking that. I got stuck by something. Oh, you're fucking definitely fucked now. Something you bit me. Oh, you're fucked. Might as well start eating your leg. Fuck, man. There's no way I've ever meant to go to America. I'll be dead in the first day and a half.
No, you'll be right, eh? I've been.
What the fuck? I don't know what to say. I'm dead.
I just don't know if I go back.
I've never met a black person in my life. That's pretty fucked up, eh, Bugsy? I've never stood in
You
front
mean
of
an
a black
African American or what?
How are you today? Never once in my life. They will look at me and go, what is that? He's short. They're all real super tall and muscly he is. And think I know this. I saw a black person one time. I thought it was a Fijian rugby sevens player, but it was he was an American guy. But I was in the boxing and I went to Rotorua. I was in this town a long time ago when I was 16 and I was a boxer. I fought someone from North Harbour, totally from further away than I was, all the way down here. And he fucking won. And in that event, I saw this guy that was in navy blue with the stripes, red and blue, and he was like a small head, but he was really tall. And I thought, that's not a Fijian. I was listening, well, that's a fucking American. That's a black American guy. I was like, fuck, I want to go over and say hello to him. And I want to punch in the head. Yeah. He looks busy. He's with his friends. Yeah, I'm like, nah, yeah, I don't know him. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. I patted Precious McKenzie. Have you heard of Precious McKenzie? South
Precious.
African Precious McKenzie.
The short
I saw
guy.
him at the yeah, the South African guy. I saw him at the Sky City Casino, and I was drinking, and we were listening to some cut, no, Joe, or something. I know it was like John Never. It was like, yeah, something like that. It was like country boy. God damn, I'm a country boy. Now that song, and he was in front of me. It was like fucking like about 5 feet. And I just thought, like, I got too drunk, and I just started patting him on top of the head. That's probably not a good idea.
Oh God.
He just totally handled it, man. I was like,
You
thanks
waxed
for that.
Precious
Yeah.
Mackenzie's head at a concert.
Yeah, I fucking patted on top
Oh
of his head,
my
like,
God.
like I was no slouch myself, but there you are. He's probably a little bit bigger than me.
Sure, people hate that shit, but
Yeah.
when they're bald and you pick on their baldness and they're short, it's come on,
The song
dude.
got me, man. What can I say?
Imagine being a celebrity and you come along and motor fucks with your head and
Everyone
does a
was
little
going,
what, like a record player on your head.
They got me up, little cakes coming up. I got cakes on the go. Like, man, nothing but little bit. I was like, hey, God, I'm a country boy. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Like, you always get,
He's probably still in therapy over that one motor.
I saw him. Last time I saw him, he was way smaller, like fucking made him ill or something. Yeah, poisoned him.
God damn.
He's turning the Benjamin
Pretty
Button
fucking
thanks
old,
to
though.
motor.
He's got to be like fucking 79 or something, 77. Look, Google him up. Precious McKenzie. See what he is. He's like a powerlifting little short guy, like from South Africa. Had a big on his head. Too drunk, mate. Fucking, he could have turned around and went, boom, oh, knocked me bloody teeth out.
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna get off to bed here. It's 4:20 in the morning here.
We just dominate your channel, hey, the fucking New Zealanders.
You're right, mate. Just go sleep. We'll just fucking keep it
It's
going.
all cool.
No wonder they were.
I came up tonight. I came up late tonight because I was happy about Neo's surgery.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, we're wrapped.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're wrapped.
Good on you, Bugsy.
Big
Take care,
shout
mate.
out to Neo. Good on you, Bugsy. Thank you, mate. Don't nuke our country, mate. We love you.
Good guy,
Yeah,
man.
don't nuke us. Don't nuke us.
Everybody in chat, if anybody still survived this conversation, thank you very much.
Right.
Really
You'll miss and hit a whale anyway. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Love
you
you
guys.
All right.
You guys have a good one.
All right. It's all right. Kiwis out.
Everybody have a good night. Keep exploring. Stay safe. Bugsy out.
Strangleholds. For those long nights when you just can't seem to fall asleep, they'll put you out like a light. Get yours tonight. Stranglehold.
This is the captain speaking.
I find your lack of cannabis disturbing.